to lower the bar so everyone's
You're doing
above
it,
it.
man.
I did an awesome clap
lowering
sync
that bar.
yesterday that was like legit.
Ryan and I had a synchronous clap sync in a theater mode. That was
It's actually fine.
I was there for that one. It was really good.
It was like completely unplanned. We both synced at exactly the same time. It was awesome. It was once in a fucking lifetime.
There was a
Jeff.
silence after they both did it, and then Brock just went, "That'll work."
I just got a distressing email.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is
Trying
your
to,
flight been canceled?
trying to get a tattoo in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Trying to get a cover up on that dumb tattoo on the back of my neck.
Oh, your blade tattoo?
Yeah,
And
my
they
blade
said, "This
tattoo.
one's
I like
worse."
your blade
And,
tattoo.
Blade Trinity?
my tattoo artist is like,
gonna get it,
"Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know if I can do it. We'll have to see what we can do."
What does that mean?
It's a line.
Well,
It's so thick and
he
black.
asked to replace it with just
Like
a
that.
picture of Wesley Snipes.
Right.
right on his neck.
Yeah.
You're gonna fix it?
Well, don't try to cover it up.
With
a
what?
Big ass tattoo.
Oh, wow. So you're
gonna
gonna
have,
give
like-
me big ass tattoo.
I'm gonna get big
I
ass
want it
tattoo.
big. I want.
Yeah, like
put it on
that-
there.
Like
You
that
know,
big.
when you search Google image search, you
We'll have
search
a wrap
by,
around my
by
neck.
size. You're like, big
Yeah.
ass. Give me the big ass
Big
one.
ass, then price.
All right,
That's
so
what I
let's-
look at on Pinterest, actually.
Works.
That's what I do.
So how old is this, Jeff?
We popped
I mean,
it
it's
yesterday, at about 11
definitely-
a.m.
Wow,
That's
Jack,
something.
you got
And
that
then
may be
That's
the
a
most
winner right
impressive
there.
To
To
my
score ever in
knowledge,
history.
it sat out on a table, unrefrigerated, all night.
It's leveling out though. Unlike
There you
beer,
go.
it catches up.
It's actually kind of a funny story. We were filming.
day old champagne
We were filming the first episode.
mixed with Sunny D.
Oh wait, sorry. Michael,
Those are
Jeff, Jack.
animals.
Yeah. This is off topic episode number 62. Jeff already did the intro, so he's your
Hey.
host. Really, this episode I don't have to do it. We're sponsored today by Sherry's Berries
Close
and
enough.
Casper Mattress.
So
There they are.
Those are both awesome.
Yeah,
We
you can
filmed,
only eat one of them though.
And it depends on how dedicated you are.
Depends on how sharp your knife is. You
That's another good point.
cut through a mattress and eat it.
You also don't cut through a chocolate strawberry.
No, you wouldn't need to, but
Yeah,
you would need a
you-
knife for the
you
mattress.
wouldn't.
You know why? Because your teeth just sink through it so good. I'm gonna save that for the ad read.
Yeah, or it's just a fruit and you just eat it though.
Yeah.
That
What
doesn't
is there
even
any fruit
matter.
you eat with a fork and knife? There's
Banana.
gotta
Lot-
be.
Bananas.
A lot of people eat
That's like you
Apples with a
fucking
knife.
Fancy.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you just slice off apples and eat them.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're-
they
I
do
guess if
the,
you're cutting
the,
it
the
in-
Christopher Lloyd, like from Dennis the Menace.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
slicing the apple and he's eating it off the
He's
knife.
fucking great in that.
Yeah, he
movie.
is.
He is great. Dirty.
Yeah, real dirty.
So anyway, we filmed the first episode of Relationship Goals yesterday.
Yay.
And Michael was there. And
saw
I
it.
had an idea for a joke that required a prop. And so I needed something that looked fancy and nice. So I ran into Bethany's office because she has a lot of booze. And I found this very expensive, nice bottle of Vue Cleek. And Rachel was in there, and I said, "Hey, can I borrow this for like 10 minutes for a prop?" And she's like, "Yeah. I mean, I guess. Are you gonna drink it?" And I go, No, we're not gonna drink it. I wouldn't take your expensive champagne. No, I just need it for a sight gag, and then I'll bring it back in like a half hour or something." And she goes, "Yeah, okay. I guess. Sure, just bring it back." And then we started Relationship Goals, and I did the gag, and then 10 minutes later, I look over and Griffin's popping it. And she's just like, and I was like, "All right, I guess I'm not bringing it back."
Well, you don't have a bartender in Relationship Goals? I thought
we
that came
don't.
with every podcast now.
I'm the bartender.
Or is it a podcast?
We don't have a bartender. It is a podcast.
Okay.
We don't have a bartender. We have something even better.
You do
The
actually.
Rooster
You
Teeth.
do.
I'm
You
not going
do.
to spoil it.
You do.
I saw-
Rooster
I-
Teeth
don't
has
spoil things.
never had this before
I saw
on
a photo of
podcast,
it, and I'm very excited.
and it is fucking amazing.
I can tell you too. Besides the photo, Jack, it plays.
Really?
Yeah,
It plays very well.
Yeah. It's a huge component of the show.
Yeah. So I
Allegedly.
wouldn't be surprised. Allegedly, I wouldn't be surprised if this element that I so brilliantly added to the show. I don't even know whose idea it was. But I like all things. I take credit. I think that before long, all the podcasts will want
Really?
that element. You know,
I'd be excited to see one on
Yeah.
this podcast.
I think
but
the rest of the company
we'll
will copy
see.
me.
Subtle, vague information.
Well, it's relationship goals. You've mentioned that, right? You've talked about the show, or at
Yeah,
least like
they
mentioned
exist.
It
Not a
exists.
lot,
It's a thing.
So you're going through your test phase first, right? Where you do 4
I just gotta-
episodes.
I just got a Slack from Rachel that says, "Where's my champagne?"
Are you serious, dude? Go get her. Is she
Wait,
is she
so
right back
Rick-
there?
No,
Like,
I think she's probably in Australia by now, right? Or is she
probably
going to
not if she's
Australia?
asking about the fucking champagne, right?
Ship it to me.
She's asking from a hotel in Australia. She should
No,
come
she's
right
on
over
the
here.
plane.
Yeah, if she's
Rachel!
yeah, come get it.
said
Come
I want
here.
my bottle.
Yeah, come
Right
get
here.
it.
Come get it!
That
So
was
then,
awesome.
so then it's even better. it's even better. Now we're mixing. She's yelling something.
Yeah,
again.
she's so
now
low.
you're mixing.
Now we're mixing it
half
with
a flat bottle.
fucking
of
Sunny
Sunny
D.
D.
It's a day
That's
old.
an
It's
insult.
a day old. and we're mixing it, and I'm actually drinking.
How much
it.
the bottle of it costs? Like 40 or 50 bucks.
Let's see here.
Is she not coming to get it? She's
Probably.
like, it
She's
doesn't
camera shy.
take that long to get here.
She'll send her dog.
Send the dog.
You're wondering
Attach it
about
to
fruit
her.
The
etiquette
first time-
I have.
I'll tell you a story. The
That's
very
a
first,
dangerous
do it.
Googling
I'll
choice.
listen.
very first time I ever had Vuclique champagne, and why I always will be like always have like a soft spot.
Smart.
What's the start? I got one of them surf spurs coming
Little
up.
Ryan Hayward would play. I'll always have like a soft spot in my heart for Vuclique.
But what about your spurts?
That's a
Is,
spark.
those are hard spurts. This is a soft spot. The very first day that we received the original, so like season 1 of RVB, we made a DVD, right? Bernie and I did. We
That's
were
a $60 bottle of
Yeah, $60
alcohol.
We worked very, very, very hard on that DVD, and there's all these stories about how we were going to
10-cent
send it
bottle of
off,
Sunny
and we
D.
didn't feel right because we didn't think it was good enough, so we kept it another week and delayed and all that stuff.
Sure.
Well, the original order was 10,000 DVDs, and we didn't have an office, and Bernie didn't want shit at his house, so the day they were delivered to my house on a pallet, 10,000 DVDs, and they sat in my front driveway. It was just Bernie and I standing there watching this guy drop the thing and deliver it and drop it off and back up and leave. And we busted up on he bought a bottle of Vuclique, and we drank a bottle of champagne and looked at our 10,000 season 1 DVDs and thought, holy shit, we made that.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah.
And now you busted open a bottle of
And
it
then we
on-
very slowly picked
Yeah.
up all 10,000 DVDs and put them in my spare bedroom, and it was not as much fun as drinking champagne.
I like the idea that you're like, obviously Bernie didn't want him at his house, so they went to my house.
Yeah, so that was the other option. I was our warehouse.
Well, I'm not gonna take him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
up.
Well,
My
you
spare
don't-
bedroom was our warehouse for 6 months.
You don't put the inventory
8
where
months,
you
maybe.
make the content. You gotta put it in a warehouse. So Jeff had the shitty
your
warehouse.
spare space.
You were living at his house anyway. You don't need the
I
house.
had Gus and I put all these maybe it was Bernie and I. We put all these Walmart shelves in my bedroom, and it was just like Simmons and Griff and Church
Jesus.
and Caboose shirts, and then DVDs everywhere and Manila folders too.
That sounds like hell for you. Like now, like if you woke up and that was your room you were in.
Yeah, no, I
you
would.
know,
That
you'd
would be hell.
I'm burning in hell right now.
That would be that would be my no exit.
Just how I imagined.
Yeah, Bernie walks in and he's like, "We need the episode. You got to be here all weekend. Have fun."
When was the last time you set hands on the production of a Red versus Blue episode? Season 9?
No, it's maybe. So let's see.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
photo
there
of
he
Jeff.
Season.
Look at all those Dukes.
Looking
Oh
happy.
no, those are S's.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are Esther's. That was
Looking thrilled.
That was that's the fuck yeah, that's the first office. That's Bernie's spare bedroom. Yeah, that was our original setup. That was 2000 something.
There it is.
2003. Probably.
2003.
2000 Spark.
The last time I touched RVB, I used to I would go upstairs in 636 to talk to Matt or Yvonne, and I would have to, or Bernie, and I'd have to walk by Carrie and those guys making it, and I would stop and I'd watch them for a second, and then I'd be like, just give me the fucking controller. Just give me the and they're like, you don't even know, what the line. I'm like, I don't care. Just give me the controller. And I'd be
Griff's supposed to stare
"There,
at the sun."
You're done. And they're like, thank you. And then I used to make them self-conscious, so I stopped doing that.
No.
Yeah, but that was probably.
You didn't stop judging though. That continues
No,
to
no,
this
I
day.
still
like
judge.
every time, it's great watching Jeff watch anything. Not that he would ever choose to watch a new episode of Red versus Blue, but if it happened to fall in front of your face, you're like, that bob's off. I could have done better there. Oh, that one's sloppy. Kids. Fucking amateurs. Like to
Amateur
listen to
hour.
Jeff talk about bobbing back in his day. Is,
I elevated that to
Yeah.
an art form.
There's probably very few people on the planet that can make such a claim.
The Bob champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was bobbing with the best
Bob the
of them.
Builder over here.
No,
I had
was
this
it
golden thumb.
now was your secret watching the wave file or would you listen?
Both. I can do
Really?
either. Yeah.
Okay.
I can do either. I prefer to listen and do it in my head,
Mm-hmm.
but I can watch the waveform and do it as well. It's easier with timing if you just have your eyes closed and do it in your head. Yeah, so I don't know. See, the last season I made was season 7 with Gavin.
Okay.
So probably season 9 maybe I did once or twice I'd walk by and get annoyed
Okay.
with Carrie or Mel.
Yeah, because we got up to season 8 in Congress, I think, right?
No,
So
I think we did.
Yeah, it was 6, 7, and 8 were done in Congress. Because Monty came in at the end of 7 and did Laserface.
Yeah, he did.
And
he
then
did Laserface.
Then
He actually did something before that that nobody is remembering.
It was a fire thing, right?
No, it was I think this was before, but I think it was like I read a thing on Reddit the other day that Bernie was saying the first thing he ever animated was Laserface.
Yeah.
But I think
There's
it was
something before that,
was
I remember.
actually Lopez getting shot in the head, and there was like
That's
black
what it was.
oil.
Yeah, it was like
Black
a
oil came
blood
out of
spurt.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that. And then
I think that was actually the first thing. He
no,
ever
because we did
animated.
season 8 in that was the one we premiered at PAX East with the Warthog.
Yeah, I
coming to the
didn't.
wall.
I don't think I, except for maybe Big Shots. I don't think I touched season 8.
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to touch 7, but Gavin was in over his head.
Yeah, he's
had to help
until he
Real
bailed.
piece of shit.
What an
Bailed
asshole.
today. Where is he? Who knows?
That's a great question.
Where is
Not
Gavin
yet.
today?
I don't know. He just walked out yesterday and said, "See you in Australia."
But he doesn't leave till like he
did-
leaves on your
he
flight,
did
doesn't
say
he?
I
that.
think he's on
He
my
did
flight.
say that. I will say, and the
Oh,
reason,
also, this is pre-recorded, by the
right.
way.
He's probably
Oh,
editing
yeah,
in
I was
slow-mo.
gonna say that the reason
not
we're
checking the
here
hashtag,
today
fuck
recording it. So last week we did the podcast, and I was like, "We'll see you next week. We're gonna be in Australia," which for us is Tuesday today. We're going there today
Yeah,
for RTX.
we leave.
We don't
Sydney.
get a Wednesday.
Yeah.
We land
Don't get a
on
Wednesday.
Thursday.
We land Thursday morning.
Yeah.
The flight leaves in like 6 hours, so
Yeah.
or 7 hours.
And I was like, yeah, that's what we did last year. We just did the episode there, and that came out, and we specifically mentioned Jeff talking about killing all the animals. You know, it was a great episode. And I remember at the time, like, podcast is over. We got nothing else. And now it's like 50 fucking 2 episodes later.
And we still don't have anything.
We still have nothing.
Got
But
nothing.
broadcast came up to me yesterday when we were doing relationship goals, and they're just like, hey, so, you know, we don't have a podcast for this week. And I'm like, no, we're just gonna record it there. You know, it's I don't know.
As you do.
Yeah, and
It's
they're
not
like, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's like, do you know any more details about that? I'm like, no. I mean, I didn't know anything last year, and you guys figured it out there. And they're like, right. Well, but last year you pre-taped an episode. I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, you pre-taped the episode, and then the one in Australia came out a week later, like on YouTube and the website and iTunes and stuff. And I was like, yeah, it did. You're right.
Yep.
That is correct.
That's not good.
Whoops. And I was like, hey, Lindsay, go ask them what they have open tomorrow. So we had actually crunched everything we needed to do, finished it yesterday on Monday.
Yes,
like,
it was
everything we
productive
needed to
as
film
hell.
before Australia. And we're like, we're good. And then right kind of near the end of the day, it was like, gotta come in and do the podcast tomorrow.
Yep.
So that's it. We just came in Tuesday morning. It's 10:54.
We were all gonna take the day off.
Right
We were gonna
now.
take today
We were
off
like,
because we
finished,
got so much work
finished
done.
Monday, don't even need to come in.
Like,
But we were
go
like,
pack and get everything ready for the flights. Like, oh no.
but for the people, we came in.
Yeah, we did.
We look at it. We came in on a
give
Tuesday
you this.
morning,
Man, that
an
was
extra
This
work day.
loveliness. You would not have
'Cause,
had this.
Because as we say, videos come out.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's true because it
Content
was
is
like
released.
one could not come out, but then it probably should. So we should make it.
Yeah, we had a crazy day yesterday. You and I.
Yeah.
Where I mean, it was crazy for everybody as
you
well.
did too.
We did.
But I'm saying,
as well.
like, you and I got in.
Not
You
as
guys did. You guys
crazy.
did all.
We started.
We
no,
did
we
do
didn't.
Awu. That
We
was
didn't
pretty
make
crazy.
8 videos yesterday. So you and I, we came in and at 9:30. We filmed Resident Evil
Yeah.
What the hell
with
is it?
Jeremy and Ryan and some of Gavin. And then you and I ran straight over here late to do relationship goals,
Yep.
and ran straight back and filmed Minecraft.
Yep.
Then 7 Days to Die. Then another Resident Evil, and that lasted till about 5:30. So we were recording solidly from 9:30 to 5:30 without a break.
Yeah.
Without 1 second of break. While we were doing relationship goals, they did Things to Do, Awu, and something
And a
else.
Let's Watch.
And a Let's Watch in Hitman.
Sure did.
That's a lot. Eight videos.
New elusive target.
Noise.
Pretty nice.
Gavin,
Ryan's
Gavin
still
was in it,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gavin was in it. Gavin and Ryan.
See,
We don't do it without
that
them.
was like at the end of the day yesterday. It wasn't that late, but it was like after relationship goals. It was before we did Minecraft. It was around 1:30. I said to the room like, "Hey, I fucked up. We need to record a podcast tomorrow." Thankfully, broadcast is free. We have the time. We aren't leaving until tomorrow night, so we can do it. Ryan had some other something. I don't know. He was just like, "Oh, I can't do it. Whatever." Everyone else here said, "Yeah, I'll do it." Gavin just sort of said nothing.
Never responded.
And then left. And that was it. That's when like people were like, "Oh, is Gavin here today?" I'm like, "I don't know."
So goes
He
most of the days.
Sort of just
Gavin.
backed away from the conversation about coming in and just disappeared
But
into
hey,
the
Gavin
night.
is the heart of Achievement
See
Hunter.
you in Australia, and he faded through the door.
Yeah.
I got like a cruel reminder that this was happening this morning. Cause like last night I was at my house. I was like, fuck, I left my laptop at work. Like, and I really want that tonight to work on stuff. So I ended up driving back here, probably like 7:30 or so. And so I got my laptop. I was like, oh, maybe the RT podcast is still happening. Cause now that starts at 5 or
Yeah,
whatever. And I don't know when it ends. I don't know how long those are. So Kat and I are like, well, let's go see if it's still going on. You know, we'll just see what they're talking about or who's on. And we come walking in, podcast is over and it's just the off-topic set sitting there with like a one light on it. And I was just like, oh god.
The monolith. Jesus. Well, that's fun.
What? So Jack,
Oh yeah.
What's
So
this?
okay, so I went to Finland last week, and I brought goodies back for everyone.
anything in a plastic bottle that's just like clear see-through is generally not good.
What about black in a
so-
plastic
I like that he
bottle?
brought Finlandia vodka, which
Yeah.
You get it
Yeah.
every
Alright, so this is
liquor
the
store
same
in
as
America.
this. I'm gonna
So
open this.
this is salmiakki, which is which is basically like sugary version of Jägermeister.
That K is fucking backwards, you
it's
dumb shits.
it is not
Damn,
tasty.
dude. Chill out, Lil J.
And
You can't be
there's
bringing
two
that kind of
versions
hatred
it.
Licorice.
to Australia.
Oh,
A
that's
lot of
licorice.
licorice.
Flavor licorice from a village.
Oh my
Wow,
god!
the village.
It does say a village.
Yeah.
this
one
that really
is-
startled you.
In the
Oh
village-
my god!
This is salty licorice from a village.
Well, this is weird.
That's a hell of a village.
That's salty licorice? Oh yeah, look at that.
In the village of Koskin Korva,
Well, then why
we
don't they
make a
say Koskin
smooth,
Korva?
honest vodka. We've added a soft licorice flavor with a hint of toffee to create a velvety
this is
soft liqueur.
licorice and
it's
toffee
as simple
vodka.
as that.
It's
Well, I mean,
I did my
all
fair
I
share of
know is I
shots.
need a shot glass.
Oh,
okay.
well, man, then let me show you this brand
look at that.
new
I didn't realize you
shot
had that.
glass.
they set up.
Great segue. Don't try anymore, Jeremy. Just
Yeah.
let it happen naturally. It was beautiful.
Do you know how soft strawberries are?
Shut up. Shut your mouth. And I didn't even put down that knife. Those days are over.
Yeah.
No, this is our new. We have a new Achievement Hunter shot glass and
do we?
flask. Yeah, it comes out I think next week. we got early access, Jeff, because they were like, "You're a bunch of
I'm
alcoholics."
not gonna cut you, Jeremy.
Oh wait, no, here we go, Jeff. Here, put it next to the flask so they can see it.
Wait,
What a
that-
beautiful shot.
you got to turn your cup out, Michael.
And
Glass.
as you can
Oh, they're
see,
cutting away.
audio listeners, look at this gorgeous family of just alcoholism right here.
There it is.
You have your Jeff.
Now it's a family of
I already know
alcoholism.
what's happening. Jeff, your babies. All your little babies.
Look at what I made.
That's a great desktop background.
Yeah.
Rachel, if Rachel doesn't come out here, she's not gonna get any of the champagne.
Yeah,
gonna
wasted.
She's gonna get
We're gonna drink it
flat.
all.
Sunny D will be
She's
gone.
gonna get flat dregs.
Well, I was just showing on my phone. I have a site up called Fruit Etiquette.
They keep cutting away from
Yeah,
you.
I
They're
I
not
know,
going to show
they
your
don't want-
phone.
I'm going to show you.
They're not
It's
going to show.
Fruit
No.
Etiquette.
There it
Turn
is.
around. Turn
and I'm
around.
going to say, Fruit Etiquette.
like
Because I was
Mac-
seeing what you
Mackley's
could eat
mom.
with a knife and
She's in
a
every
fork.
Over there.
Table manners for fruit as a formal meal. Can I have that shot glass, please?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Thanks.
Give
Jeremy,
this good
you
luck.
should get a fucking iPad for this show.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on your phone like the entire time. You're like the phone guy, you know. Like I'll check the hashtags.
During the hashtag
I'll bring
things.
up shit. Get a fucking iPad.
Yeah, hashtags
Somebody
a
get
little quiet
Jeremy
right
an
now.
iPad. I'll run it up the chain.
shot
Give
glass.
Jeremy an off-topic
That
iPad.
is tar.
Yep.
That's
It-
like
it
that.
kind of like-
It looks like what the goopy dudes in Resident
Yep,
Evil 7 are
it-
made
Oh
of.
my
like,
god,
it-
it looks exactly like the mold.
It's dripped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like sludged out. Like
It's-
grime
Speaking
out.
of-
I heard it.
Resident
It was
Evil.
real
talk
faint,
about
but I heard it go.
Don't point at me.
Get down the hatch. You got to say keepus. Keepus.
Did I do the Disney thing?
Keep
Where
it.
they like.
Where did
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, or it's like a few
They gotta
fingers
be like, yeah,
or
you go
something.
that
Yeah,
way.
you can't
they're
point.
Not, they're not like go
It's
that way.
offensive.
You can do
Because then people will be
Yeah,
like,
you can
two
do
fingers.
two.
2 fingers or 4 fingers. That's how you do the
Yeah,
Disney.
we're
part.
like, you know.
they say the same
Think
thing
about
for
Disney or-
pleasuring a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we talking about porn?
Yeah.
And then you go 10 fingers.
It's a
So you
tail.
go 2 or you go 4. You give them the spocker.
You don't do this.
Where did we get the?
Just start punching them in the
Where did we
tape.
get the audio listener friendly thing
That's
from?
been around for a while.
That has been around for quite a while.
All right.
Never noticed
Yeah.
it.
Down the hatch.
Somebody sent it in because we kept saying like audio listeners, blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
That was like I don't know a couple months ago.
It's not good, right?
Dude, wash it down with some Sunny D.
You want some Finlandia?
Wash it down with some Sunny D.
Here,
and,
quick, drink this.
You got any purple stuff?
some champagne.
Pour some of that in your mouth. I'll pour this in your mouth. We'll make a mimosa. in your
Don't
mouth.
pour that in my mouth because it's gonna foam.
Fizzy Jeremy.
Well, then pour this in your mouth, and I'll pour that in your mouth.
Oh, he's making the drink in his mouth,
that's what
like
I'm saying.
Frank makes sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Oh, remember when we made bubble tea in your face?
We did make bubble tea in my face. Did
Yeah.
that ever come out?
I don't know. I think it was like an RT Life or something eventually.
The Taiwanese people with us were not thrilled with our
We
actions.
went to Taiwan and proceeded to wreck America's opinion before Trump showed up, and it was just
You were
basically-
setting the tone.
Yeah,
We were.
exactly. We were lowering the bar, and then Trump just fucking.
Jack,
broke
you're all
it
about
right
lowering
in
the
I feel
bar.
like they knew
That
we were
reminds me.
idiots coming
Hold on,
in.
let me check.
Don't.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Hey,
stop.
I have a fun
Fast.
game for us
I'm gonna
today,
check real
guys.
fast.
Guys, I have a fun game
hold
for
on,
us.
hold on, before we get there,
Shut the fuck up. I have a fun game for us right now. It's Tuesday, right? This video comes out on
America
Friday.
Great.
So,
again
what
yet?
is gonna be the national embarrassment before Friday? By the time this comes out, what has happened in America that's made us even more sad? My guess is LGBT people can't adopt kids anymore. That's my guess.
Between now and Friday?
Yep.
In 3 days?
He's drafting an executive order right now to make that happen.
No, he's not.
I'm 100% serious.
So in Taiwan, right?
Who is? Who is drafting the order?
Captain Tiny Hands.
Order 66?
Yeah. So that's my guess, is that Trump's fucking us like that. I don't give a shit. I'm done. The politics.
Jack,
I don't want politics.
you
in my
clearly
video game.
care.
I don't give a shit at this point.
Jack does not give a fuck.
I'm so fucking sick of it. I spent 4 fucking nights.
Weird
I spent
punch on
4
Jeremy.
fucking days in Finland apologizing for America. Seriously, that's all I did. People are just like, why did people? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. That's all it was. It was just
It
apologizing.
is funny because the last time it was in Australia, which was quite recently, I was there for PAX in November, so only just under 3 months ago. Every single person there was like, he's not gonna win, right?
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't ask me.
It's,
I'll
it's,
vote.
It's what every single comment is gonna be when we go there.
I know.
Well, when I
We're
was-
gonna get off the plane. Everyone's gonna go, what happened?
When I was in Paris and Budapest over the holidays, talking to spending time with friends, they all thought it was the funniest fucking thing they'd ever seen.
Yeah, it's
And if
pretty-
you say the
Well,
word
yeah, 'cause
funny,
they
don't live
they just
there.
laugh hilariously.
Dude, you know
like,
what was
they can't
pretty,
stop.
pretty fucking funny? Brexit was pretty darn funny.
It was pretty funny.
Well, I mean, we went off
And then
on that
we
one.
got.
Yeah, like, we got
we
you.
got.
Yeah, we can do better than that.
We did it.
Hold our beer. Watch us vote for a fucking racist.
He's so much more than that.
Yeah, well, that's just like the easy words you can attach to him.
Yeah, I can't find any evidence that America is great yet.
Is there a website?
looking.
IsAmericaGreatAgain.com?
want some salty
It says
licorice?
no.
You want to give me that shot glass?
Yeah,
buddy?
here you go, pal.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to grab another one?
Jeff
There's some on there.
Sessions.
Oh, I'll take a
confirmation.
pedophile one.
Oh yeah, Trump
Fired-
also
fired
kicked
the
out.
AG today.
Yeah, kicked out the attorney general because
Well, the acting AG,
She was
but-
like, "Hey, this is not gonna pass, and this is super unconstitutional." And he's
I'll-
like, "Cool,
I mean-
you're fired."
Yeah, he did. To be fair though,
She was gonna get
do you think he
replaced
went,
anyway.
You fired. You fired.
Yeah.
Do you think he did a couple takes and he was like, that was awful?
Make your hands
You
smaller,
fired.
He said you're
Trump
fired.
is still
Fired.
using his old phone, even though staffers have been trying to take it away.
Oh yeah.
Also,
The
here's
president is still using his old Samsung phone, according to sources close to him. The source also said Steve Bannon and top officials have been trying to take the phone away, but he won't let them.
here's another
I
thing.
imagine that like this.
Stop.
And scene.
Stop. Here's another thing that's funny. Like Barack Obama, his first tweet after he, whatever, I don't know, stepped down, his term ended.
Yeah.
And he went back to his
Relinquished command.
Yeah, his Twitter
It wasn't
profile,
at POTUS anymore.
which was right, and they log that.
They archive it as, like,
they
POTUS
archive it
44.
because then it's not it's a completely
It's
new
a
one.
presidential record.
But his first tweet was like, "Oh, it's nice to have. This thing's still on." That was what his tweet was. He's like, "Oh, on the old account, which has about 85 million fucking followers."
He's a funny fucking
Yeah,
dude.
not kidding. He's got over 80 million followers,
Jesus.
and it's like it dawned on me that I'm assuming it's because Donald Trump has the Donald Trump Twitter has 8 million more followers than President Trump. He just doesn't use it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
only uses his own personal account, and then he just retweets everything from the presidential account. All it is fucking retweets
Yeah.
of Donald Trump, and it's like the guy's like, "No, that's followers. I'm not using it." He
Yeah.
still he
He says-
can't even use the
can't
fucking
get away
account.
from
He
it.
can't stop.
It doesn't have my name in it. It's at POTUS. It's not at real Donald Trump. So I mean,
Twitter, can
tiny
we
hands.
unverify Donald and verify me? How about that?
Jeremy,
What would happen
there
if
could be an
Twitter-
executive order to
If
verify.
Twitter unverified
if-
Donald, he would
And what if Twitter just shut down his account? They're like, "Yeah, we're done."
then
Like,
he
you're-
would shut down
then the
Twitter.
fucking
Yeah.
the bombs would drop.
Yeah.
Okay,
Silicon
that's
Valley.
what would happen.
God damn. Yeah, like
Dude, it's gonna be a funny 4 years.
I understand people like, well, I don't want to hear about politics in my video game, but like, this is it's.
What's this a video? This is off topic. We
I
don't
know.
talk about video games
we
here.
talk about whatever the fuck is important to us, and fucking
allowed
politics
to.
right now are very important because they're fucking over America and the view of America and the rest.
Your
of the planet.
America, Jack.
Yeah. America.
Not my America.
Yeah, yours too.
The whole world.
No.
Thank you very much. Even broadcast is pissed off.
Not my world.
Yeah.
And they don't care about
And
anything.
that's kind of to me like again like you've got America divided of like
Yeah.
Trump supporters and obviously people
And then-
who are sane.
Yeah.
All right, choose your words.
But
Jeff.
then it's like take a step back
did.
and like
I stopped.
the rest of the world doesn't like him either.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like that's
Well, it
kind of
sucks
the
because-
problem when
That's not true.
everyone
There's crazy people everywhere.
everyone fucking hates the president of America is not really good.
Well, also he can do a lot
That's
of
the
damage.
worst
I mean,
stuff.
regardless of where
It
you sit on
smells
on TPP,
kinda
like
good,
it's
actually.
dead because he just said no.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people think that's a good thing, but like he has a lot of global power. that president.
Yeah.
Are you talking to him right now?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at live updates.
Michael,
on
it smells like-
Weather America. I'm
Smell
waiting
that.
for
smells
the
like chocolate.
update that says America's
Almost.
great
It is great.
again.
It's great, man.
To be fair,
You can't tell that's good or not.
I thought it was pretty great already.
that's not bad.
I'll be honest.
No,
Yeah.
it needs to be made great again. You guys are
pretty-
fucked
Yeah.
up.
You've had a pretty good ride.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. No, I've had a good
You guys,
41 years.
you guys are fucked
Well,
up.
you-
We're full of America's full of injustices and browns.
I'm high or low. I'm either gonna kill myself or it's awesome.
Your life is awful, but America isn't the reason why.
It's not America's fault.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you know that.
It's true.
You weren't like, I'm gonna kill myself because there's no damn wall.
My life is awful because of me and only me.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what country you're being awful in.
I am my own worst enemy.
Oh, that is not good. Like
when
Christian
they say
Slater.
when they say salty
What's it say?
licorice, they mean salty
It's
licorice.
licorice with salt,
Yeah.
and it is thick.
You don't really think about salty liquor, and then that's what that is.
All right, is this the one?
Salmiakki.
That's the salty liquor.
That's,
It's not
Salmiakki sounds like a lower level mob
It's
guy.
actually super smooth.
if I'm
it's
not
not
mistaken,
horrific.
salmiakki is actually Finnish
licorice.
It's
for
like doing a
licorice,
shot of
I
thinned
think.
out soy sauce.
Or
Very
licorice.
salty.
I don't need your.
It's like licorice, is what it is.
It's licorice.
It just,
Do you like
it's
licorice?
just-
We had this conversation yesterday. I
do.
love
Then
licorice.
You'll probably
like
it.
love
I love
that.
black licorice.
Yeah,
I
no,
love
dude,
salt.
it is.
Black licorice is that's a whole thing. If someone
Yeah,
likes
it's-
black
you'll
licorice,
like
you
it.
have to question them a little bit. Like I don't know how that got
Question
invented.
number one. Why are you an asshole?
What's wrong with you?
Question two.
Tastes
the fuck?
good. Am I the only one at this table who likes black licorice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
Black licorice, people. Do you like it?
I see a bunch
That's
of
a no.
shaky
Yeah,
heads,
no.
thumbs down.
Am I the only one in this building who
Thumbs
likes
down.
black
Two
licorice?
I don't
thumbs
see a
down.
single person.
Yeah. Fucking
Somebody-
awful, I hear from the booth.
If somebody in this room likes
Rachel!
black licorice, they're hiding like a Trump supporter. in this
Rachel!
company.
Bunch of fucking communists is what you all
Rachel!
are. Why don't you go back to Iraq?
She with the lunch.
She probably did go to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went to
At
Biden more
11
champagne.
o'clock in the morning.
All right. Let me try this one. This one's not
So
salt.
you say Keepus. Keepus.
No.
Kippis. Keepus. That's cheers.
Not in America.
That is salty licorice.
Not in this new America. You say, get out.
Yep.
Something.
no. It's like the one person says get out, and the other goes and stay out.
Yeah.
Those are the two.
And the third, he goes build a wall, and then you all drink.
So you think
That was not as bad as this.
coming back from Australia, American?
I mean,
Are you an American?
Am I an American? Oh, I thought you meant am I on American?
What the fuck, dude?
It was just like a little bit. I just wanted to be like, you're
Well,
good,
American.
You're good.
I'm
you're
okay.
good.
You went American. I was gonna go. Well, Qantas.
And then he said, "Are you an American?" And he went,
Yeah, I did.
What-
and then-
what, am I-
Here's
am I- am
what
I-
happens with me. Jack experienced this the other day.
I thought I was gonna say no.
If
And I was like,
someone asks me something and I hear something else, they can repeat it as much as they want.
Yeah.
My brain will
Yep.
refuse to
Yep.
accept. Like
You did that.
I forget what
That's
you
exactly
were
what you
asking
just
me.
did.
I asked you something 3 times in a row, and you just
Oh,
stared-
did you
stared
fill
at me.
out that form?
Oh,
Is what
yeah,
he
yeah.
said. But in my head, I heard him say like 4 or 4th or something instead of form. So I was like, what did you say? And so my brain was trying to fill in the rest of the words except 4th because I was like, that's the one I got. I know that part. But then the rest of it didn't add up with it, so I just kept asking him to repeat it. And I was like,
going like,
it's like I can't.
Okay,
What are you saying to me?
"Got stuck in a stupid loop."
Yeah, I am American.
No, hold on, I'm gonna check on America.
You're good.
But half my family is all Syrian, so I'm gonna have a whole bunch of shit happening. I'm a terrorist, essentially.
Oh.
The executive orders, we're just protecting the homeland. We're fine.
Oh, that's what it was.
Dude.
America.
I wish they had the line for that.
Just protecting the homeland. That's what it was. It's only a 90-day travel ban. And it's a travel ban, not a Muslim ban. Even though Rudy Giuliani said that Trump came to him and said, how do I enact a Muslim ban?
He did say that.
Specifically said Muslim
Allegedly.
ban.
Allegedly,
Well,
guys, were you there?
Allegedly, Giuliani said it out loud to a reporter.
I saw
Muslim
Giuliani.
ban.
Allegedly.
I was
And
watching
also,
the interview.
allegedly,
Giuliani.
still on Trump's website, it says Muslim ban.
All I'm hearing are alternate facts.
And just the
So,
disappointment of fucking America.
America in the shitter. Moving on from that.
Resident Evil's pretty good.
Resident Evil.
Darn good.
Oh, wait, should we talk about video games? Or
No, let's
I think
talk
at
about
this point people
politics.
expect politics from us, not video games.
Well, let's throw a
I didn't want
curveball
to
in.
mention this earlier. I received an executive order that we had to talk about. I'm not getting fired. Okay, I'm not getting fired.
Resident
I'll
Evil
do it.
7 is fucking awesome.
I like it.
It's really good.
It's fun. It's really fun.
If you're a prick on the internet, I'm not walking backwards, and I'm
Oh.
not doing baby steps
You're
anymore.
not.
No,
I only did baby steps in the first
doing pretty
episode.
well. Like,
Jeff's pretty
Playing my
brave,
dick
Jeff.
off.
you're not amazing at ammo consumption, but you're doing really good at like
Conservation, maybe.
surviving.
Yeah.
Watching Jeremy.
I think I'm amazing at consumption.
Watching Jeremy watch you deal with your inventory was the funniest thing ever. Like I wasn't here
Oh,
for the other recording.
there's a
but
lot
you're
of
just going through
inventory
inventory,
management.
and Jeremy's just like, just play the game."
I just wanted to move forward.
Pretty great.
I mean, I get that it's important,
It's important.
but I was like,
very important.
I was like, I want to fight stuff. I want to shoot
So
things.
we did parts.
5 and 6 yesterday, or 6
Yeah.
and 7?
Yeah.
Five-
we
Five
did,
and 6.
We did parts 1 through 4. And I had only gotten maybe an hour or so, 2 hours. Oh my god.
What a
Wow,
cheap
you
piece of
almost
shit.
dented the brand new Achievement Hunter Flask available.
Stand up.
Roosterteeth.com/store
Wanna sell that?
I'm not.
/metal no dents
I don't even know where I was going.
You're
Available.
fucking.
lost it.
You got ahead of me after
I
episode
got
4.
nothing.
Slash.
Oh yeah. So
twist off.
you were pretty far ahead.
Slash
And
whatever his
Jeremy,
name.
I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die on American soil. In between parts 4 and 5, I beat the game 3 times.
Yeah.
So I know a lot going into part 5.
Yeah.
But I'm trying not to be like, oh, that's over there. Get that over there. That's over there. Get
It's
that.
difficult.
Get
You're
that.
not.
It's
I
difficult.
understand that's hard.
I gave Jeff some quick pro tips in the beginning, and I was like, I'm good. Which is almost detrimental at this point. I will say to the audience, if they want to know what's going to happen, just look at my face. Because there's a couple times I just go like this.
I know one time in particular, Mike.
And then I like literally turned to look at Jeremy, because Jeremy's like, I don't know, is this it? And I'm like... and then Jeff's like, I'm going for it.
There's a great
It's
moment
exciting.
with a trap that's set
Dude,
up.
that one try, and that wasn't even it. I was just like,
Oh my God,
he's
that
still
moment was
standing there.
so
He's still standing
funny.
there. He's still standing there. He's still standing there. And Jeff's like, what's that?
I'm like,
I heard something.
I
Yeah.
literally playing that part was like, who would ever get caught by this thing? And then Jeff gets annihilated.
I would say, so we filmed 6 parts. I would say we are like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 parts from finishing the game. Something like
If
that.
you say so, I don't know.
And then today, just some more content just got released.
DLC,
Yeah.
yeah.
For the game. Now, it's weird, like,
It would be cool.
Some of it is early to PlayStation only, and we're playing on Xbox, so we'll have to wait.
Obviously, yeah.
But our episodes are still coming out anyway. But by February of next month, because then the second DLC comes out next month, by February 21st, everything is on every platform. I know that.
how great would it be if Resident Evil is like a Hitman type situation where they just keep pumping out new content, and it's a reason for us to play it like once every
I'd be about it.
They won't,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
but
would do
it'd be
well.
awesome. I will say, I beat it a couple times trying to get all the achievements, and I'm now playing it on hard, which you also just started on Madhouse, which is the hardest difficulty.
Jeremy's also ready to quit.
I'm further. I'm a bit into it. But it's so distracting. I can't. I'm just watching Jack, and it's taking everything.
You're not even making the fucking.
It's taking everything
the
in me
dripping
to
on
like
your phone.
not.
Awesome.
I just can't talk. I'm looking at it. He's dripping. Jesus Christ, Jack! You squirted your
I like
phone.
he shook his phone into the drink. Get in there.
Phone in there.
Whether it
dude.
snap because they did.
It is fucking hard.
It's
but
so hard so far.
But I beat the game 3 times, and I will say it's different enough where I'm like, oh my god, like it's like a first playthrough where you have to do things differently. You know, I beat the game on normal, and then I breezed through it twice on easy. I did the speedrun achievement, and then I did like the collectible achievement. Playing on hard, the enemies are fucking way stronger. They do way more damage. You die way faster. They're fucking faster. Like, literally just sped up. There's a part where, you know, early on when the father, Jack's chasing you, like when he comes through the wall and shit like that, he kind of walks. It's like weird how he walks. He walks like this. He walks just like, it's like they just went.
It's like an old lady at the mall.
Yeah. It's like he still has the exact same animation. He's just like 50% faster. So it's just like hyper walk and they just get your ass.
Great.
You have to. It goes back to like the original Resident Evil, where you have to find cassettes to save, like ink ribbons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can only save if you have a cassette tape. So it's
Really?
like it's limited. And checkpoints are super reduced. It's like you get a checkpoint like every section, and that's it. So you can't just like die and hit retry. You essentially have to fucking save it, or else you die. You got to redo shit. Items are in completely different spots, and not just like health and stuff, like main like keys and shit are in different spots.
And there's a mode where you have to, or an achievement to beat it, saving only 3 times, right?
no,
Yeah.
opening.
Yeah,
Saving?
no.
Opening the
Opening the
box.
box 3 times.
Can you do that on easy?
You can do that in easy.
Okay.
Yeah. And beating Madhouse unlocks infinite ammo, which makes it way fucking easier. So
what's-
I'm trying to beat it on Madhouse.
On
That was
infinite
my
ammo, do
plan,
you have to
yeah.
reload still?
Probably not.
What's the hardest
maybe.
achievement in the game? Just beating it on Madhouse?
Maybe. It's really not that hard of a game. honestly. I would say Madhouse.
By the time that you get to the point where Madhouse, after you get to your first inventory box, you have all your extra shit in there, right?
You do have the extra shit. That's the advantage of trying to get all the other shit first, because there's tons of unlockables for beating the games in different ways. Like beating it under 4 hours gets you an awesome melee weapon and X-ray glasses that gives you stimulants like always. So you can
amazing.
always see where everything is, which is especially on Madhouse where the items are all in different spots. It's super fucking helpful.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. I like padded out. I got every single item I could get before playing hard.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna try to play hard. I only have 3 achievements left. I need to beat it on hard, get all the collectibles on hard, and then beat it using the box 3 times. But once I have infinite ammo, it'll honestly be pretty easy.
So you haven't beaten it with the box 3 times?
No, I'm leaving that for my
Yeah,
last
wait for
playthrough.
unlimited ammo, because then you don't need ammo to take up inventory slots.
Because you basically have to run around carrying everything, like all
Yeah.
the cranks, like any fucking keys you pick up. Like you just have to hold that shit. You can't throw it away. So if you fuck up and pick up too much, you might be boned like out of the playthrough.
Eek.
But
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun. It's a game where my first playthrough took me 11 hours to beat it. I like explored everything, looked at every nook and cranny, read every file. Then I did the speed run, beat it in 3 hours and 15 minutes. Then my next playthrough was 4.5 hours, and now I'm sure Madhouse will be like 6 or 8 because it's definitely taking me longer. It's really fun.
I was telling you guys yesterday, over the weekend I wanted to play it, but having already played it, I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I thought, I'll have Griffin play it. Griffin doesn't play a lot of games, but she likes to play games when she has time. And I was like, she was in the right mood. I got to catch her in the right mood to get her to play a game. And
Sure.
I'm like, you should play this. It's scary. You've never played a scary game before. And she's like, scared of games, you know? And so I put it in. You guys think I'm a pussy? Holy shit. Griffin, it's like, she's like, I'm not going in that room. And it's like, well, you can't. The game doesn't progress unless you go in the room. She's like, I don't give a shit. I'll stand right here.
When
the
backward
game can
steps,
come to me.
When
Yeah,
backward
like-
steps and baby steps meet standing still.
It's
It's just like, I'm just not moving.
I'm just gonna go the other way. And I'm like, well, you've already been that way. There's nothing there. She's like, yeah, I know.
I like it over there.
I had to spend like literally 5 minutes convincing her at the part early on when you get into the water in the basement and you go like
And you're, like,
underneath,
ducking under,
and the
yeah.
water goes bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
I literally spent like 5 minutes going, just get in the water, man. It's not the
Far from the scariest
I've already done
part,
it.
too.
I know. And she's like, no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, the game's not going anywhere. And she's like, that's fine. The game can stay where it is. I'm not going in the water.
So she
and then she
probably-
finally does, and then the bloop bloop happens. She's like, nope, I'm out. And she turns around and just leaves and just stands on the shore like this. And I had to spend another like 2 minutes coaxing her back in the fucking water.
So she's not going to be jumping into the VR then.
No,
anytime soon.
Probably
I don't think
not.
so.
I really want to play it in VR now.
Yeah.
I really want to play it in VR, which is like, it's like still fucking sold out everywhere.
PlayStation VR?
Yeah, you can
Popular.
only get it in like insane bundles and like overpriced packages and shit. Like, buy a PlayStation and 5 games and the VR for $1,200.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'll pass.
I'll wait till the fucking $400 VR, which is already expensive enough, is actually available, and I'll just buy that.
Yeah.
I thought about honestly snatching the one off Ryan's desk for how little we use it. I could totally just take it home and use it on the weekend, and I might do that when we get back from Australia.
Notice, yeah.
Yeah, and he
Like,
wouldn't
we noticed.
care. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care if he did notice. But like, yeah, I took it. So I think the last time we used it was when I played Batman, and it almost
And that
fucking
was
collapsed
horrific.
my brain in.
Yeah.
And that was like,
You were in that thing for like
Months
45
ago.
minutes.
I was in it for like
That
an
was
hour
rough.
and 20 minutes.
Ugh.
I beat the game start to finish in VR. It was the longest I'd ever been.
that was
in
not a
VR.
good game, right?
Wow.
It was okay. Just the VR sucked, or like it was popping too much.
I've
Yeah,
learned that
so-
that game was bad. I've only played the Until Dawn on rails shooter thing,
Which is
in
not
PlayStation
great.
VR, which is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I have not been impressed with PlayStation VR
It
thus
was
far.
well. That's why I want to play Resident Evil because it's
Yeah.
a real game. It's a
Yeah.
full game. I already know the game. I can play the game.
So
it's
how's
just,
how's
it's
it
just
gonna
my
work
head.
though? Like, I guess this is just VR, but everything else is still controller.
I mean, it's all controller. I know that. I'm assuming you have head look, but I don't even know if you have that.
You don't use the little butt plugs?
I don't think so. I think you just use a controller, but I could be wrong.
I have no-
I thought
yeah.
you just used the regular.
It's
controller.
weird
It'd be
when
kind of
they-
like that Oculus game I played, Edge of Nowhere. I played like
Yeah,
half
we-
of
Oh
it.
yeah,
You
that
were
was
adjusting the
interesting though,
camera.
because
Yeah,
that was
that was
like
third person,
you were
though.
third person over your character looking around.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
We should finish that at some point.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I don't know how well the videos did.
But-
After I perfect it, I think I'm gonna play it in VR.
But Michael,
Hold on a second, I'm checking
like in
America.
terms of perfecting Resident Evil, last night I was just like, you know what, I'll get a couple more of these achievements. I don't know if I'm gonna 1,000 point the game, but
They're
I
good
would-
achievements. I wish there were more. There's only like 37.
yeah,
They're
and,
they're really good,
A lot
actually.
of
It's
them
a
are full
great-
playthroughs, which is like,
Which
that's kind of annoying.
It's
but
annoying, but Resident Evil and that one in particular is a great game for that. When it's a 3-hour game, it's
Exactly.
a 4-hour game.
Like,
Like when
I
you have a 25-hour game and you got to play it 4 times, that's a pain in my ass.
It was like 7 p.m. last night or something, and I was like, I'm gonna jump into an easy playthrough, and get all the collectibles. And I was like, and while I'm doing it, I'll do the achievement where you don't heal, like you
Right.
heal 3 times or
yeah,
less,
which is pretty easy.
which
on
is pretty easy. So
especially after you beat the game.
Right. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do both of those at the same time. So I'm getting all the collectibles, making sure I don't heal, which, like you said, was really easy. I think I healed once the entire time. And I was like right before like the kind of the last boss area. Like I don't want to spoil anything. And I was like right around there, and I did a save, and I saw it was like I've been playing for like 3 hours and 45 minutes or something. I was like, oh fuck, I could get the under 4 hours achievement as well, like in this playthrough with all the collectibles and the heal yourself. So then I just like blazed through the last of it, like not fighting anyone, like if someone was in my way, you would just use the enhanced bullets and just fire
Sure,
and
sure,
then,
sure.
like, try to get by them. And I finished it. It was like 3 hours and 50 something minutes.
Nice.
And so I got the under 4 hours.
Shit.
achievement. I was like,
Yeah, so
all
you
right,
saved
fuck
the whole
it. Like,
playthrough for that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to play it again, like because I was budgeting time for that.
You guys,
Want the heart, Madhouse one.
you guys probably saw the Celtics won last night.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about it. I
was
didn't
all-
see it.
I was all
but
over it.
I heard the
Yeah.
fanfare.
Isaiah
People
Thomas
were
scored
like yelling. It was a
24
parade or
points in the
something.
fourth quarter.
Street.
Yeah, I heard,
So
I heard
Celtics
Tom
are
Brady did
firmly
well.
in second place now behind the Cavs.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking
Tom
amazing.
Brady.
Yeah,
Isaiah Thomas went out for 41.
Is Trump's buddy.
deflating basketballs.
Yeah.
He is Trump's buddy. Yeah.
I can't wait for the Patriots to win the Super Bowl and Tom Brady to get the MVP, and then friggin' Roger Goodell has to give him the MVP trophy. That's gonna be hilarious, right, Nick? Yep. See, there you go. He's the only other guy who I know right here that cares about sports.
Ah.
So
We're just talking about basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was.
What an
football.
insult.
I said sports.
He said like he's saying basketball's not a sport. Is that what he's saying?
That's what his dumb ass
Basketball is a
said.
great sport.
Yeah.
It's a
But then,
squeak
like, he was
fest.
the one
All you
that
hear
was
is
like,
sneakers on the
basketball,
floor.
That immersion episode.
Yeah.
Let me score.
I hate that fucking sound.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
fucking
horrible.
Stand it.
It's horrible.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't watch it. I can't listen to it. I should say. I could probably watch it.
If you enjoy basketball games, just think about the squeaking while
fuck
you're
is
watching
this?
it next time. It'll
Just
ruin
squeak,
it
squeak,
for you.
squeak, squeak, squeak.
Oh, like the Axel F song from Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, there's a whole point where it's like
I mean, listen, if it's an intentional sound, maybe that's okay in a song. But it's like, it's just the sneakers in the court.
Man, I miss the
Figure
Crazy
it out.
Frog.
Figure it out. What the fuck is that?
The Crazy Frog? That was a 90s thing. Remember, like,
that was after Hamster Dance. Do you remember Hamster
I
Dance?
don't remember
You
Hamster
remember
Dance.
the Dancing Baby? I remember that.
Dancing Baby?
Crazy Frog
Ooga
was like,
chaka,
what did it start as an animation? Is that what it was? It started as just the frog on an invisible motorcycle riding around like a futuristic
It
city.
was something like that. I thought it was a British
and
thing.
he was, yeah, I think it was, and he was just doing
Probably why I
like
have
this
no idea
bing,
what's
dick, bing,
happening.
ding, bing, and like he was singing that song, the do 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 do, and he was like singing. There he is, and he's got his dick out.
His dick is out. You're not wrong about
Yeah.
that. It's the first thing I noticed. It was like, okay, dick.
That was
helmet.
a whole thing with him, is he just had his dick out, and since he was riding an invisible motorcycle, it was just all there because he's just like this, like cruising around and running from people and singing that. We can show that.
That reminds me, I was reading.
Animated fraud dick.
I was reading about the new Conan game today, and apparently there's a in the character customization screen there's a dick slider.
Really?
Yeah, I watched the
That's
video,
awesome.
and you can just like make the dick go.
Who
and it,
would
like, flops
not
around.
have that all the way?
Is it like you see his dick hanging out
Oh
and
yeah.
flopping?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Like,
That's like a whole video, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
dick manipulation.
Is it physics based? So can you like spin him and the dick moves?
I was watching the video,
be.
so I didn't see them do that. But the dick definitely like flops as it gets bigger or shorter. It's like
So it's either you're gonna
to
go
react.
both extremes, right? It's gonna be crazy big or invisible.
Why would you
Yeah.
bother?
Yeah.
Why would you be like, you know what? Thinking average.
Let's make it a realistic look.
Proportionate. No. No.
What's average nowadays?
There's no one like your Valentine, so this year treat them to an unforgettable gift that's as unique as they are. These berries are decadent, fresh, juicy, sweet, and irresistible. Choose berries dipped in tempting white milk and dark chocolatey goodness. Surprise her at her office/workplace. Either one is fine. Her coworkers are sure to be just a little jealous, and she'll be overjoyed with her chocolate strawberries with chocolate. Choose a gift from Sherry's Berry's incredible collection of gifts. Your gift will be perfectly packaged in a gift box with all of the details taken care of. With Valentine's Day right around the corner, there's only one way to get Sherry's Berries, starting at just $19.99. Visit berries.com, that's berries.com, and click on the microphone in the top right corner and type in off topic. That's berries.com, and use the offer code off topic. Help support our show by supporting our sponsors. Use offer code off topic and get your berries today. Delicious. They're good. I'll eat them. There's some more right there I'm going to eat.
Hey,
Yes.
What the fuck was I thinking about?
I don't know, man.
what is
Where should
wrong
we
with
where
your
should we start?
fucking brain?
no,
Australia?
I say Australia.
Scary games.
That's happening.
Dude, it's so good. I'm
listen.
so disappointed I'm not gonna be able to finish Madhouse before Australia. I will
I'm
say.
not.
It's gonna drive me nuts like the whole time I'm there.
Do you have a games case? Games case?
I'm not bringing it. Jack, the
it's
thought
not
crossed my
worth it.
mind.
I need to find my Australian power adapter. That's
Found mine this morning.
The
it's
hotels
in my junk drawer.
have built-in power adapters. They said.
Oh, do they?
Sometimes.
Well, in the email it said that the hotel we're staying in has them.
Well,
so
better to be safe than sorry.
Don't
I'll be
trust them.
sorry.
And remember, guys, your 3DS won't charge there.
Right.
It will burst into flames.
That's the other thing it said in the email. It was like, your laptops will be fine.
Yep.
But, yeah, it was like, but certain objects, and like your Nintendo 3DS, won't be fine or something.
See, the 3DS is rated for 240 volts, but the problem is the power adapter is only 120.
So will it just not turn on?
It just won't work.
Where
you can, you can also just buy like a $10.
So is there stuff
power
that's
adapter.
graded for Australian currents, and you plug it in America and it blows up?
No, because generally they're gonna have more voltage. Right?
Oh, they have more.
It's the other way
They
around.
have
the other way
240.
around. I'm
They have 240 or like 220.
What you do is go get yourself a USB power cable
Yep.
for a 3DS.
You do that.
That's the best way to do it.
Speaking of 3DS, over the weekend, Millie she upgraded to a bunk bed. It was a whole series of like tasks that she had to
is a-
complete, and if she did a bunch of stuff right, she got a bunk bed.
Interesting. So
And,
Is it
uh,
one of those that has like a
she's
desk underneath?
sleeping-
Yeah, it's got like a
Oh,
desk
okay.
on it.
Oh,
It's got
that's
like it's like an IKEA.
okay, so it's not two beds.
No,
that
it's
was
like
the only confusion.
an
It was
up
like,
bed,
there's
and
one
then there's a
Millie.
desk.
Sometimes
and then, like, a
you
little
feel like
shifter.
sleeping up high.
Well, that's what I was asking. I was like, did you have a
Shifter type
choice of
thing.
where to sleep now? But this makes more sense.
Yeah.
And so she was cleaning out a room to make room, and she pulled out this 3DS that I gave her, and she goes, "Huh, do you want this back?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't want it. You keep it." And she's like, "I don't really want it." And I was like, "It's a 3DS. You don't want to get 3DS?" She goes, "No, I play games." Just like,
Bam!
donate pile. I was like, "Fuck, harsh."
What about
all right.
a Switch? You gonna pick up a Switch?
Why?
Well, you can play them at
You make a great
RTX
point.
Sydney,
Dude,
happening
I'm playing
tomorrow.
I
Michael's
am
getting it.
super excited when someone told me that I was playing it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is there going to be one?
I did. Yeah. I was like reading through the schedule. I was like,
Gavin
and Michael
Gavin and I
play
are
the
playing it
Switch.
center
Yeah.
stage. I think it's like around closing.
Yeah, it's like the last thing on the
of
center
event.
stage, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm super excited to play it.
It's pretty cool.
Last
I have-
Center Stage
I
on
have-
Sunday.
Yeah, I have
Okay,
everything reserved for the Switch except the goddamn Switch.
Oh, really?
I got like the game, all the extra controllers. I got like the chargers and all that. I can't fucking find it. It's out of stock. I'll need to suck my way to some Switch.
Do it.
Maybe
Maybe you do that. You can probably do it at RTX.
Probably.
There's still an Australian one. When do they come out? In
In
March?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked at that schedule and they were like, let us know if there's any changes you want made. And I looked at my schedule and I'm like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's good, it's good. Holy shit, do I have 9 interviews at 5 o'clock on Sunday? Jesus Christ.
9?
And no, that's exaggerating, but like I had
Oh,
this block of
I
interviews
think-
at the very end. It was like 4. At the very end of the event, I'm like, I might be a little tired and not up for doing a bunch of extensive interviews at fucking 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Chocolatey.
And they were like, shut up. I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Yes, sir.
Dude, I'm doing a sweet. I'm not sure what game it is off the top of my head, but I'm doing a sweet VR the Champions, classic VR the Champions crew. Me, I think Lawrence, Bruce, and Adam.
Oh, the OG crew.
Yeah, OG crew.
You know, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Achievement Hunter versus Funhouse,
Achievement
starring
Hunter-
Jeremy, Jack, and Lindsay.
Yep. And all of Funhouse.
Yeah, Achievement Hunter.
Well, I mean that.
Well, I mean, that
makes
as
more
accurate.
sense.
Everybody
that makes
there,
more
you
sense.
just
But
mentioned as Achievement
also,
An
there's
Achievement Hunter
4
show starring
Funhouses,
3
right?
Yeah.
Funhouse.
That's like
people.
everyone, I think,
That
except
is
for like
Achievement Hunter
James.
versus Funhouse.
Yeah, so it's like
And you just named 3
it's like
Achievement Hunters.
Kovic, Bruce, Elise, and Lawrence
Yeah.
versus Yumi and Lindsay. I think.
Why is it
And
uneven?
Something.
Because we got shit to do. That's why Funhouse is sitting
Yeah.
around doing nothing.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's
like,
really-
we got-
it's seriously,
Oh, we
they're
got
like-
to Australia. We've got 2 things to do.
Yeah, it's like.
What do you guys want to do? Hang out?
They're like,
I
just
guess we'll go
throw
crash
'em-
the Achievement Hunter thing.
Throw them anywhere. We've got to
Yeah.
justify
Put
the
'em- I don't know.
punishments.
Michael was doing VR the Champions by himself. Put them all in there. I don't
Yeah.
know. They're doing nothing. I guess
Michael and all of them.
they all insisted they come here. We didn't invite any of them. They all
Yeah.
paid their own way to get to Australia. I don't know why they're here. I guess let's put them in something. Classic Funhouse.
You know what I heard?
What did you hear? Lay it on
I
us.
heard they had to buy RTX tickets. They got a discount.
Oh,
they
are you
had to actually
serious?
buy their own ticket.
Do
to
they
get in.
have 3-day or?
I think
I mean,
everybody got a
RTX is only
3-day
2
pass,
days.
but
That's
Yeah,
quite a
Lawrence,
so
batch.
that's-
I think
fine.
Lawrence chose the days he
think
wanted
it's-
to go. Yeah, I think Lawrence paid for 2 days. He didn't do 3 days.
Oh yeah, so you got 2-day.
2-day.
I got 3-day. I'm gonna be there Friday morning.
I'm gonna be the whole time.
I'm gonna be there Friday morning.
Standing at
being
the
like,
doors.
Waiting.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Just like this.
I don't
They-
care if it
they
opens
the
tomorrow.
one.
You know?
According to me.
I already stopped it.
Yeah. I don't go to a convention for day 2 and 3. I go for 1, 2, and 3.
We're doing theater mode live. That's
We are doing theater mode live.
some Australian film. Apparently, a terrible Australian
Is
film.
it
I
for
think,
three
like-
of you?
Yeah.
No, I think all 5 of us are gonna do it.
I don't.
Because Ryan goes, that sounds like fun. And I was like, you can do it too if you want.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, well, maybe I'll show up too. If you want to show up. I don't see any reason why we can't all do it.
When
Oh,
is
here
it?
we go.
Just people shut the fuck up. That's why. Because 5 people talking is too many.
Nah, we won't talk.
That was the reason why we only picked 3 for
February
the show.
7?
That's the whole point.
We're
Sure.
better now.
Are we?
The Alienware theater?
I also like
Alienware
how-
has their own theater?
Ryan, I like how Ryan, he wasn't doing it because we announced it in the room and you said, who wants to do it? And Jack and I said, I'll do it.
Yeah,
That's
good.
how it got picked.
And I said, pass!
Yeah.
But I'll show up.
Yeah, I think he did. He did in fact say that. And
Yeah.
then Ryan said nothing. And then he's like, how come I'm not in it? Well, because you didn't say anything. Like always, Ryan. Piece of shit.
Where's he right now?
I don't know.
Ryan, where are you?
He had something to do. Remember,
He's,
I was like, we have a podcast tomorrow. If you Ryan's like, no!
Yeah.
And then he
wanna-
ran out.
He's like,
He's-
blah, blah, blah,
It was
children.
like a dentist appointment.
Yeah, I bet it was.
I think
Oh,
He's
he's
saying
like-
his goodbyes to Meg. It's going to be a long week apart.
Broadcast appreciated that one. Christ. Do you think he has a photo of her? It's like that Wolverine
Oh,
thing where
for
he cries
sure.
over her looking at
For
his bed.
sure.
He gets tattooed on his cock.
He absolutely does.
Oh, they're great.
Dude, those guys in their punishment streams they're always getting
Punishing.
into it.
I was
They're always
getting
getting into
into
it.
Gotta wear the funny
It's
lips.
gonna escalate. It has to escalate somehow.
Gotta escalate.
So,
What?
I had the first, because I see this happen to you all the time. I had the first experience of looking at the schedule at RTX and going, I have no idea what that panel is. Why am I on this kind of thing?
What was it?
It is Streaming 101 with Alienware featuring Ryan and Jeremy.
Well, you guys are the guys that
stream.
stream the most.
But I mean, like, I never heard a thing about this. And I was like, looking at the schedule, I was like, I don't know what this is.
To
And
be
I'm like,
fair, you didn't hear a thing about anything.
right.
They say here's your schedule.
It's true. I just wonder how
was
they were,
on there.
They were just like, You probably know. And
Because
I said
you
to Ryan, I was like,
stream.
If the
well,
panel
no, I
had
said to
been
Ryan,
like-
I was like, what are we doing on this? And he's like, I think we're like building a streaming computer. And I was like,
I believe
no,
in you.
I don't
Jay.
know
If
how to
the
build a
panel had
computer.
been like-
I have no idea how to build a computer.
How
Josh
to
O built
animate
my
Camp
computer.
Camp.
Right.
And Jeremy was on it, I'd be like, yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it's like streaming a thing that you do.
Playing
3
video
times a week.
games.
Yeah. Well, I even say
No,
streaming.
I think it's
would be
building.
like,
I think
what?
it's building computers.
Even,
Oh, really?
even computer. Ryan,
You gonna
if,
keep
I,
it?
if I think Achievement Hunter and computer, Ryan is number 1 and Jeremy is number 2. And then I throw Gavin in, sort of.
I would do that.
I would say Gavin's before me.
I put Trevor a solid 4th.
No,
I'm not-
Trevor knows way more.
Trevor's
than-
more, but I mean, let's not talk about. Who cares about Trevor?
BTS.
Yeah. It's just like we're talking about, people going to Australia. Obviously.
Oh, right.
This is like
Oh,
Aussie goers only.
Yeah, the importance.
Right. Well, I didn't want to come out and say it. but
People just
you said it.
crying themselves to sleep in America with cum all over their faces.
Stop it.
Okay, I just heard, has a fart ever leaked out of someone's bullet hole? What's that?
So a fan has made a compilation of every team kill from Rainbow Six.
I watched that last night.
It's 25 minutes long.
So how many team kills are
I
there?
don't know.
Oh, they didn't, there was no tally.
It's a lot of. There's a head and a tail.
Mine
A lot of
really
head and tail
long.
on each one.
I watched that video last night. My favorite one by far is Jeff starting the round in, I guess it was the newest one, in Siege. And he was like, oh, my character can't move. That's weird. Like, I'm not moving around. And he's just hitting buttons. And he hits the trigger just as Jack is walking in front of him to start the match. And he just blasts him with a shotgun in the back. And it's the most instant thing.
Does that include streams too?
Yes.
Wow.
Because the one it also includes is Gavin. He had just killed Ryan because he shoots
Here
to
we
go
go.
through
Here's
the
some-
doors.
here's some
Does it include Ryan
Here's
team
some
killing
clips.
Gus?
Yep, like just stuff like that. It's so instant, and I love it. And like,
Just brains on the fucking wall.
but like, there's
I don't get that. I don't get the reference.
there's a moment where the reference. Like Gavin's saying that he likes to shoot his sniper rifle at doors to open them because it's faster.
Sure,
He claims,
sure.
and he had just killed Ryan doing it. Oh yeah. God.
That's a great one.
Dude, that was brutal.
He's like, what'd you throw? What'd you throw?
I think
Looking
the
like a dog chasing
Is a
it to
golden
bring it back.
retriever.
Yeah.
I think the very best one is still probably the one where Gavin reached the door and Riv's on the other side.
That was funny.
That's a great one.
That
Yeah.
was fucking good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because he loses it.
Rainbow,
But-
Rainbow Six is such a perfect game
It
for
is.
that kind of
It's
comedy.
awesome.
But to continue, like Gavin opening the door with the sniper rifle, he opens the door and he kills Ryan, who's on the other side, like downed, and he just kills him. And so the next round, Gavin's explaining, like right at the beginning of the map, he's like, I just like to open doors using the bullets. Like, it just goes through faster. And he aims at a window and he goes, like this. And he fires and it just kills Michael. It's and you go, that's the first time I've heard a lead up to my death.
Yeah.
Because the camera cuts and it's your body dead and Gavin like a foot from you with the sniper rifle.
Rarely is a team kill on. Now
yeah.
you're dead.
Like this.
Yeah.
Gotcha. God damn.
That game's
So,
funny, dude.
That image of Gavin throwing a grenade against the wall and running back and dying and looking at me as he was suiciding.
Yeah.
That's still today is probably the funniest thing that's ever happened to me in Achievement Hunter. Holy shit.
Jack has a lot of breakdown moments in
Oh,
Rainbow Six.
Because you see such funny things, so goofy shit. Did you just open the other bottle? It's the
Man,
same thing.
I fucking Jeremy's.
Oh, whoops.
This and this are the
He's
ones.
a
thought it was-
monster, Jack.
I thought it was this one.
I
And in my
fucking-
head, I was going, why is it so hard to open? I already
I
opened it.
wish Siege had fucking face. Like, you
Oh,
put your
man.
face
Oh,
on it.
They
It was
they
so
keep adding
good.
shit to that game. I wonder if they could add it on.
It was
they're
so
not gonna.
You know what
good.
game does have that? You put your face on it?
NBA.
WWE. And
Oh,
Funhouse
really?
has been doing that.
Oh,
like, there's
man.
they do a whole thing where they like do career mode, but it's actually Lawrence and James. And like Lawrence's picture is lit weird, so half of his face is green and shit. Like, it looks awesome.
We really got to get around to playing the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Here's,
Oh, this
here's
is Gavin blowing himself up. Like,
Watch him
right
look
away.
at me.
One of the best. One of the best moments in the history of Achievement Hunter.
I don't think I
And
stay
his
right
name Rooster
there.
Teeth.
I sit there for like 5 minutes
What
and
do I
I'm
do?
crying laughing.
And the amazing thing about that shit is if people die face up, it's like their fucking face, like Gavin's dead face
Yeah.
on
But
his
here's
body.
the weird-
With his
That's the-
weird comb
yeah,
over.
he's the comb. It just looks like he's bald, but
Yeah.
his hair is like taped to his
Yeah.
head.
Jack has these moments in Rainbow Six where like he kills somebody, but it just instantly becomes the funniest thing to him. Like he breached a door one time, and it sent Jeff.
No, it sent Gavin. It was
he
Gavin.
breached it, and it sent Gavin flying across the room.
I think that was
Then
I was in
immediately
there. I
killed you.
remember that.
Yeah, that
But what
was-
happened was because I set a breach charge to go outside, and Gavin just ran up to it, and I set it.
Because he
and-
wanted to sledge
And his
it.
body went sailing. That made me laugh like crazy. And then it was just you and I left. There was like four villains or four terrorists left.
They're
And-
villains.
And we went outside, and then I was laughing so hard, and then I somehow like pinned myself to a corner, and then someone fired, so I started turning and just unloading, and I killed you, and then immediately got killed, and I was just crying.
And that's all in live action too. Like Gavin,
Gavin
started
started
filming
filming.
it.
Oh,
So funny. That's in that compilation too. You should watch that.
God, those are good games.
I forget if that's on the community channel or not, but
I don't know. Man, it should be.
it was on the subreddit. That's where
So-
I saw it.
Shout out.
It should be on the community channel.
Video games.
Yeah.
They're fun.
They all right.
They're fun.
I'm happy that we finally played Payday. I'd never played it before.
That
Dude,
should be the
never
new
played
Rainbow
Dude,
Dude, I
Six
will
thing.
say, like,
Never played it a
God,
single time.
It's fucking fun.
We did a Let's Play in it or something like forever ago. I
did
want to say
one
we
with
did
Joel.
like,
Joel, yeah.
and like I don't even know if I was in that one. I don't remember. I know like all I remember filming in it is none of us knew anything about anything. We kept fucking it up. We kept like setting off the alarm in 1 second. And it was just a very like, oh, we don't know what the fuck we're doing kind of experience. And none of us played it after that. Like we didn't shoot any more videos in it. And I went home and somehow got hooked on it. And I was playing it. I played it for a few weeks by myself, really, with like one other person. And it was really fun, but I hadn't touched it since then. We have done so many fucking games since Payday 2, like Payday. It was crazy going back to it in that stream. And like, I was thinking, I mean, we were terrible at it, but even within that hour or two of us playing, we got better and better and better. And like, you know, to the point of setting off an alarm in 1 second to getting halfway through the heist before setting off the alarm. We still didn't do really that well, but clearly better than we began. And all I could think was, why the fuck didn't we keep playing this and get better at this?
Yeah.
But like, it's just like, I don't know. I don't remember what year it came out, but I know it was at
636.
636.
Yeah.
It was still early in Let's Play, but it's just like we have so many games now with like Rainbow Six, 7 Days to Die. I think like Destiny, the raids, like group mentality of like we need to work as a unit, and we have the advantage of we all work together like normally anyway, and we're all in the same room. And like we've talked about how many fucking times like that's why we were amazing at Last of Us, because we liked the game, we played the game, we were also all in the same room, and we had this like cohesive, like even not being good at video games, having like this good chemistry and cohesively being able to like you do this, you do that, and knowing the game, like we were amazing at it. And it instantly thought, like, it came to me while we were doing that stream, like, Payday is totally one of those games. Like, we could get really fucking good at it if
I
we
would
kept
like
playing it.
I would like Payday to be like in the
I would.
rotation.
It's old,
of,
but I
like-
mean,
don't-
it's
who
still
gives a shit?
fucking good, dude.
of like, you know, like regularly played games.
Yeah, and I mean, once we level up our characters, we'll have, you know, the skills and shit. I mean, we went from level 1 to like
19 or 20.
20 in the stream. So.
Yeah, nothing is better than in Payday when you successfully rob something and don't ever set off the alarm.
That is awesome.
You run back and
That
forth,
is
drop all
awesome.
the money, and just get away.
We
and
didn't do
there's
that.
No cops.
We didn't manage to pull that off.
I've done that a
but
couple times.
My favorite moment in the entire fucking stream, it was like right near the end too. I think it was the last heist we did. We hit the bank that like we ran it before we started the stream, and then we did the whole stream, and then it was the last heist that we did, and it was like the first like medium-sized bank. And we got all the money out. It was all in. The cops were coming, but it was fine. So I was like getting greedy and like, fuck it, keep breaking the safety deposit
Yeah,
boxes.
let's go
Which
open
just take
boxes.
forever.
Yeah.
It's like 20 seconds to open a box. They could have nothing or like $800.
Family photos
Yeah,
or-
or
yeah.
whatever. While the bags of money are worth like 40 grand or something like that.
The-
20 or 40,000 or something
I
like
don't
that.
even know if they're that much. Yeah.
Some are worth 7,500, some are worth like 10 or 20,000. But anyway, Ryan's like, we gotta go, and I'm like, I'm fucking picking, I'm doing it. There's money in here, Ryan. There's money. I know it is. I know it. And it was such a great video moment and stream moment where I'm like, all right, this is it. This is the last one. It's the last fucking lock. I open it, fucking bars of gold.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, I got nugs. And like it came out with a huge, it was worth like $72,000.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
that was the most rewarding like heist
It, like,
feeling.
quadrupled
You know what
how
I
much
mean?
money
Like,
we made from that.
you know, we always play the Like we play the characters, we like our heists in GTA. You know what I mean? Like if you die, you're dead. You're the lookout and you're the guy. Like we role play a lot in our games, like in Minecraft and GTA. That was like the ultimate role play moment of going back to like Ryan, who maybe was like the leader of the job, and I'm like, fucking told you, I told you it was worth it for that lock to the fucking picking that lock. 71,000. You telling me get out of here? A couple more dead cops, and we got $72,000 worth of gold bars. Totally worth it. I love that shit. I love games like that. I love games where, and especially Payday's one where, I mean, it's kind of like Destiny, but in a sense of it's way more branching. Like, you can have someone super fucking useful at one thing, Like, if we level up enough, like, I can be the guy where, like, I'll go in, I'll get people down, I'll zip tie them, because I have all my upgrades in that. Jack can go in and, like, I've got health, I've got this, I'm, like, an
Someone's got the
all-support
saw
class.
in their opening
Yeah,
boxes
you
and shit.
absolutely need somebody with the saw. Once you get the circular saw, you can cut open ATMs, and you get way more money from ATMs. Like, it's really... And I think in the edition we're playing, there's like an extra tier that wasn't in the original game. There's a ton of shit. 5 or 6 tiers for you to choose, so it's fun. It's a
PC or
great call.
Xbox
We were doing it
One?
on Xbox.
There's like the stealth,
I mean, it's on PC.
character. I forget what they're called. Like,
I don't remember
that.
that character being in the game when I played it, but I could have just forgotten.
Look it up.
But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I would definitely be down to stream that more.
I'm hoping Wildlands is kind of like that.
Wildlands is fucking
It's
fun.
pretty awesome. Jeremy
It's
and I
got
played
full-player
that.
co-op, right?
Yeah.
Because the last one did. We did like 2 videos in it, and we just never continued.
I don't even remember it.
It was a pretty good video. I remember we were in the
But
desert.
it wasn't like
I was
open
in
world, was it?
It wasn't open world, no.
No.
Yeah, this
No,
is
it was
open
just level.
world.
This is
Yeah.
massive open world.
Yeah, like it would be great if Wildlands provided like a Payday or Rainbow Six style level of enjoyment.
There's a lot of stuff in Wildlands. Jeremy and I got to play it recently. And,
That's coming out really soon.
yeah.
I just like I love
right on you.
I love when we have roles and it makes sense in the game. Like we're great at tasking each other with roles. GTA is a perfect example. GTA, everyone's exactly the same. Everyone does everything. You're all the same. It's like Jack or Gavin, they fly. That's like we have decided that. You know what I mean? That's like roles we've naturally come upon. I usually drive a car, or Ryan and I will kill people if we need to shoot people or something like that.
I'm like the really smart general guy.
For sure. You're always like, leading the charge. You're at the
lot of
safe house with the
expert tactician.
telescope and shit.
Yeah.
But
the Sun Tzu of the group.
and we're really good. I feel like Let's Play exists this long, and we've kept it going for this long because we create that in games where it doesn't exist. You know, we just like make our own narrative. We decide our tasks. But it is nice when you get into a game where it does all that for you. You know what I mean? Like Payday. It's like instead of saying you're the medic, as in you go pick up the health, you make sure people are healed, you do this, you pick the fucking medic class. You know what I mean? Like you have all this shit. You have all this shit. I love that in video games.
And the new class is Fugitive. That's the one I think was added, which is like they're all about reviving themselves, using a pistol, and like hitting people, like
Punching.
melee. And
Interesting.
Shit. Yeah. So
I
that's the other class.
think you can cross trees too.
Yeah, I think
believe,
you just keep
in that
taking
game.
shit from different
Yeah, you
trees.
can do whatever. I think
can
all
only,
of us
like-
in the stream stuck to one.
But we don't have
But
to.
I think you can swap. Not that it matters, because you should do that at least for the first like 15 points, because like the level 1 shit kind of sucks. You know, it's just like unlocking it. But once you get like halfway up a tree, you can start branching
And
off.
usually,
into other
most
stuff.
of it's like, or a lot of it's loadout stuff. Because I know at the top of the tree I'm doing is like the full armored suit, like
Yeah.
the Juggernaut suit.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you're not gonna be stealthy. Like you can't walk into anywhere. They immediately set off the alarm when you walk in. But like,
There's plenty of missions where that's good for that.
you just take bullets, and it's just nothing to you. And you can get the circular star and kill other Juggernauts.
It was refreshing too to play that game, because like you go to Rainbow Six and maybe it's because it's like a 4-man group, as opposed to a 5-man group, and it's really a different game. You're like stealing shit, but like I don't know, I get that same vibe. Like it feels Rainbow Sixy, but because it feels like that, and thank God it's not that, it is nice getting shot and not dying.
Not dying immediately.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I'm getting shot. Now you're dead. And it's like, oh shit! It's not like Rainbow Six was like, pfft, and then you're dead. That's it. And now it's like, wait 5 minutes until you get to play again. Like you take bullets in Payday.
I want to play Payday now.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's really great.
I gotta
won't,
play. I gotta play it and
Go to
level up.
Australia.
Yeah, I'll be in Australia for a while.
Yeah, you're staying extra. Right?
Yeah, I'm staying like an extra week and a half.
Chillaxing?
Yeah. Well, we got a family out there, and we're going to New Zealand for a little bit. And
When,
family's coming here.
When do you come back?
I'm back on the 15th.
And what's the address in Australia while you're there?
It is.
Just waiting for it.
No,
It's-
that wasn't actually.
I'm gonna jot it down.
332 Wallaby Way, Sydney. What's the
Alright,
thing from
that's-
fucking?
Is it 332?
I don't think it's 332.
Something Wallaby Way. You're right on that.
in Finding Nemo, what is it?
221?
Something Wallaby
Never
Way.
seen
No,
it.
that's
So-
that's.
You never seen
Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good
Oh,
movie.
man.
Yeah, never seen it. That's like one of my big ones of like big film.
Do they have the screens in the flight we're gonna be on where you can watch films?
I sure hope so.
Yeah. On the way to Taiwan, I watched Monsters
P.
Incorporated
Sherman
twice.
42 Wallaby Way.
What was it?
And
How
one
many
of them-
movies did
P.
they have?
Sherman. P.
a lot,
Sherman
but
42.
I
Wallaby
ended
Way.
up watching it twice because I was like, I was crammed in my seat between Jack and Craig, and so I was like, I'll just turn on Monsters Incorporated. About 10, 15 minutes in, I lost my earbuds. I just didn't know where they went. I couldn't find them.
Wait, so they were in your ears and then they
And then I
weren't?
took them out. I think I
Oh.
might have dozed off, and I woke up, and I was like, I don't know what I've done with them. They're gone.
And they weren't plugged in.
So I watched the rest of Monsters Incorporated with no sound, and I was just kind of like
you
filling
could
it
also
in my
just be
head.
like,
They're
I get some
I was filming it,
headphones.
and then, but at the end of it, I like found them. Like they
Uh-huh.
were like shoved way down in the seat pocket
Sure.
in front of me. So I found them, and I was like, I did actually kind of want to watch the movie. So I just put it on again.
They're,
Watched it with sound.
they're pulling all the. They're not pulling out, but all the new planes that American Airlines is ordering, they're not going to put screens in the back of seats anymore.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, they did a study and they determined that people don't use them. They use their
Really?
iPads or their iPhones.
I mean, is that
whatever.
like
And
overall? Because I imagine that's
I use the
probably
fuck
less
out of it,
true on
personally.
international, especially.
Just
like
new- like
international,
new-
all
new
I
flights,
fucking do
yeah.
is watch movies.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Same.
watch 6 movies today.
Yeah.
Like that's a fact.
Yeah.
I will do that.
I know.
It'll be movies, my 3DS, and if I'm gonna download a bunch of shit on my iPad.
You know what I read the other day?
What'd you read
What'd
the
you
other
read,
day?
Jeff?
I meant to tell you this, to you and Ryan, but we got sidetracked.
I wouldn't
I
remember.
read that,
Yeah, you
that
would've listened.
Microsoft has announced,
No.
like 2 days ago, that they are, or 1 day ago maybe, they're eliminating the Snap feature from Xbox Live.
I
I
talked about it
did
now
hear about
yesterday.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
someone brought that up.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Gavin was
Fuck.
excited.
They want
Yeah.
to make the dashboard faster. Thank fucking Christ,
Yeah.
that thing sucked. I hate
did.
it. I hate it. I
Yeah,
hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I liked one thing about the Snap.
Xbox, Snap, Skype.
Well, wait a minute. Is the Snap feature? No, that's not like the thing that comes up to the left.
Yep.
Is that Snap?
No,
thing?
the
No,
right.
no, no,
the
no, no,
right.
Oh,
Where you
that's
gotta
It's like how
get
you
two
can't
apps.
get to the achievements
That
page
thing
without
sucked
having
all
it,
around.
the snap come out, and then you have to go to full screen. It's fucking annoying.
It's
Yeah.
honestly the Xbox One. I don't look at achievements, and it sucks because I love looking at them. It takes so long.
I know. If
even
you-
to compare.
If you're playing the game, that's made
quick.
that easy.
Yeah, if you're playing the game, you hit the dash, you go left, you go to the trophies, and they're right there.
Yeah.
But if you
Achievements,
want to,
trophies. Don't say trophies.
yeah,
my
well,
goodness.
it's to be fair, it's a picture of a.
It is the
fucking
picture of a
so
trophy,
they
but
kinda
still
fucked up there.
filthy.
Don't put a fucking picture of a trophy.
Should just be an achievement hunter logo.
It should be. I mean, duh. You know, right there. Hello.
Get it tattooed.
Get it tattooed. If you don't do that, if you're not playing the game, you have to hit the dash, go left, go to your profile, like click that, then hit view achievements. Then you get like a nice 5 to 10 second loading screen. Then it brings you to like the achievement page, which is still like covered in garbage. You know, it's like hours played, this and that, blah
Fresh
blah
shit
blah.
everywhere,
And it's like
yeah.
you got to go down under all that filth just to get to the achievements. Like the old fucking 360, it was like guide over achievements game, all the
Yep.
achievements. That's it, and there was no fucking loading. It was like 1 second in between each click.
The other alternative way you can do it is you can go to My Games and Apps, pick the achievement app, and then it slides in,
Which takes forever.
and then it spins for a while, and then you've got to go down past a couple games to go to full screen, to pop up the full screen very slowly.
It's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
To be fair, I assume no one cares about achievements, which is why it takes so long.
Maybe nobody cares about achievements anymore because of that shit.
Maybe. I think because of that shit is because people didn't care already. But I care, damn
care.
it. And it's like I used to look at them all the time. I never just like glance at my achievements now.
I used to look at them and just go like,
Yeah, you know when I do that? Online. I just do it on Xbox.com now
Yeah.
because it's like it still makes sense
Yep.
and it takes 1 second and it's all right in front of you and everything. And comparing is totally fucked. Like you have to do exactly what I just said. Go to your friends, go to the friends list, go to the fucking friend, hit view profile. Wait till their whole fucking page opens up, then like 2 tabs over, go to achievements, then hit like compare games. You used to be able to go to someone on your friends list from their fucking name, hit compare
compare
games.
games,
That's
yeah.
it. And then here's
You were
your
there.
achievements, here's their achievements.
and then you would just laugh.
I would laugh. I would
Yeah.
laugh into the night, and now I don't. You know, I mean, I do a little bit. I was looking at his Resident Evil achievements, but it took me forever to get there. You know, it's more me not laughing. It's me making sure no one else has anything that I
Right.
do.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You will 1,000 point
You know?
Resident Evil. I will not.
You might. See, I'm already. It's fucking Andy Mike Thousand it while I'm in Australia, and it's like that's me though.
If that
piece of shit.
dipshit can 1,000 point it, anybody can.
Really, yeah.
Just burn his apartment down.
I mean, I could do that, but then again, he would just come back to me.
Right.
Though. So I
Yeah,
just
why would
got
Michael
rid
do
of
that
it.
to himself?
Yeah, that's like.
Does he still have a
It's like
key to your
putting
house?
duct tape on
No.
your own arm.
Okay, fuck it.
No, well, that's true. I mean, you're staring down a shanty situation there. If you stab the tires, how can they leave? You know,
True.
Then you're stuck with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you are stuck with them and you can't leave anywhere and you have to stay, maybe you have to live there, you know, like forever. You know, it'd be great living on a Casper mattress.
That's how you do it.
Comfy,
Absolutely
you know,
true.
it's,
Chocolatey.
this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Casper. Casper is an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the cost. Casper is revolutionizing the mattress industry by cutting the cost of dealing with resellers and showrooms and passing that savings directly to the consumer. Casper's mattress is an obsessively engineered mattress at a very fair price. Casper is made of supportive memory foams for a sleep surface with just the right sink and just the right bounce. Plus, its breathable design sleeps cool to let you regulate your temperature through the night. You can easily buy it online and completely risk-free. Casper understands the importance of truly trying out a mattress that in all reality you spent a third of your life on. Casper offers free delivery and painless returns with a 100-day period, so you don't have to lie down in a showroom. Casper offers free shipping and returns to the US and Canada. You can save $50 towards a mattress purchase when you go to casper.com/offtopic and enter the promo code OFFTOPIC. That's casper.com/offtopic, promo code OFFTOPIC. Terms and conditions apply. Free shipping and returns to US and Canada. This is Casper mattress. Go to sleep. It'll be real nice, and it's super comfy.
I like my Casper mattress.
Yeah, dude, they're
They're
awesome. It's a great mattress.
Very, very nice.
I need mattresses in the future. Casper's where I'm looking.
Nothing's better than laying it out the first time and cutting like the sealed package and it's
Watching it like get
slowly
big.
fills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get
Calm
big. They
mattress.
are
Yeah.
comfy, dude.
Yeah. I dig it.
Oh wait.
Hey, look.
Okay. Oh, here we
Wanted.
go.
Oh no.
Oh shit, Jeff.
Bethany
Jeff,
caught
you
you.
got
Okay,
outed on
so
Twitter.
alert! We've got an incoming news feed. Hang on, let me check. We have an alternative fact here coming from Bethany Feinstein. Wanted. This hideous monster crime theft of expensive bottle of champagne. Reward eternal love and champagne. Maybe please send tips. There's a picture of Jeff. So if the reward is some of the champagne that you bring
Yeah.
back, you don't want it.
It's super
Trust me.
flat, yeah.
Trust me. I'm struggling just to get through it. But I can't believe none of them are gonna come over here though.
Rachel!
Well, Bethany's in Australia.
Well, she's in Australia, but so my point
Rachel's
is,
a goddamn coward.
Rachel went up the chain from over there,
Rachel!
about 30 feet away,
Come here!
to Bethany in Australia, to
Yeah.
then Twitter on the internet, to then Jack yell
Get
back
over
to her.
here!
You're gonna get fucking fired if you
It
don't.
just seemed all unnecessary. She could have just come over to begin with. Dude,
I like that
she'll-
she's yelling back. She's like walking over, be like, what?
Well,
like,
there's not a lot of people in this building anymore.
That's
So
true.
you don't
Sure,
annoy
you
a
can
lot
do
of
that. You're
people
not-
by
yeah.
yelling.
Yeah.
Poor
That,
yelling
like that would
animators,
stop
like-
us. There could be 400 animators over there. I'd still be yelling.
Yeah.
We got a new cattle pin for the animators. So.
Yeah,
Dude, it's a nice
like,
fucking
hey,
pen,
do they have
though.
like
That's
these
pretty
like troughs, like all right, food's here, then dump into a trough.
No,
and
but they do it in the kitchen.
Yeah, over here.
Oh, there she is. There she is. Do you fear cameras?
I told you she's gonna bring her fucking dog.
Don't.
Come here, don't. You want it?
Would you
Right here. Come get it.
What do you keep
Oh,
asking
okay.
about it?
Bottle.
What happened?
Jeremy, pull him on the. There you go.
Oh.
Come take it.
Yeah, you
come
dog's
here,
on
it's right
camera.
here.
Look.
My bottle.
What's that?
My bottle was full.
I mean, it was.
That's what it was full.
I
No,
used
this
to be
is
a
Bethany.
baby. I'm still the same person.
This
We
is
change.
Bethany's
We
bottle.
grow.
This
okay.
isn't. She's crying.
It's like she's allergic to the camera.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get. Is it the lights?
On camera.
That's fine.
Do you
don't-
fear
don't
lights?
have to. Your dog's.
Are you afraid Bethany will yell at you if you're on camera?
She's gonna yell at her anyway.
see
She
more
gave away all the
Are
champagne.
you? Did Bethany give you
True.
like a directive? You're not allowed to ever appear in front of a camera.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
that motherfucker is. As soon as she hears somebody yell action, is like.
I thought you were gonna say as soon as she hears a camera, and I'm like, damn, that's good hearing.
She's like, is it on the spot
hear her
filming?
wind
I'll
up.
go be in the audience.
She's not
Yeah.
gonna be on that.
That's true.
People have standards.
That's
All right,
true.
yeah,
That's-
back it
that's-
up.
You don't want it?
She's walking away.
All right.
I don't want that bottle.
Thank you for giving us this
that's
bottle
it,
and saying
though.
we could drink
Thanks
out
for
of
giving
it.
it
That
to
was
Jeff.
Really nice of us.
Appreciate it.
Bye,
Then
Seymour.
opened it, and
Bye,
I had
Dub.
nothing to do with it.
You're the best.
She's not happy with you.
She's super psyched.
Yeah. It took her an hour or so for her to come over here, and she was like, "Fuck you," and then
Some
left.
Seymour.
I
That was basically it.
I have that effect on people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially women.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a relationship goal?
Been texting my mom for 2 days. She's not responded to me.
Are you serious?
What did you do to your mom?
I don't know.
Try that one.
Dude, that's.
trouble.
I kind of wish I were you. I can't not get a fucking text message from Denise, like, to save my life.
I
Just
finally was like,
nonstop.
What was the
I
last
was like-
message you sent your mother?
Test, are you getting these?
My mother does one better. She texts me nonstop. And then when she finally gets a hold of me, even if I've replied to the text she already fucking sent me, once she talks to me, the first fucking thing she asks me is, did you get that text I sent you? And every fucking time I say, I always got it. Every time you ever hit send, I'll get it.
That's
every single time.
how it works.
That's how it works. Yes, it's not random. Oh, okay. And then she'll tell me the same story like 5 times. That's like my mother, you know? She'll tell me one thing new, and then it's like 5 things I've already heard. And then like she'll branch off a little bit, then she'll go back to a story she just told, and she'll kind of like circle the drain with it, you
Yeah.
know? Like, well, you know, these are all the facts. Let me go over them again in case you weren't like bullet point.
Allow me to reiterate.
So
Sounds like an essay, basically.
she does
You have
that.
to, like,
She does
repeat
that. She
what
does
we're
her
doing in
speech.
sentences.
She says what she needs to say, and then there's like kind of silence. She's winding down. She goes, so, you know, that's then. I'm like, okay, is that we done now?
No.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you guys a question. Are you guys checking bags to Australia?
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes.
And Lindsay told me this morning she was checking a bag. Funny enough, I told her she wasn't. Nope. You checking one too?
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck that.
Fucking wife is though.
Yeah,
I'm bringing
see
the
it?
first time ever.
That's what I said, right? Lindsay and I have checked one bag ever, and it was when we went to Australia in 2014 because we were there for 2 fucking weeks.
I went to
Yeah.
Australia
Fine.
for 14
I'm
days
going
and I
to
didn't
be
check
gone for
bags.
2
That
weeks.
totally makes
and
sense.
also, not only that,
You're
I-
fucking
Do laundry.
psycho.
Just
Well,
do
I'm
laundry.
Bringing
Hotel has
something
it.
No, no.
extra with me
That's
for
that's
our
true.
trip.
The thing is,
Squeeze it
I'm
in
checking
there.
a bag because Katie has stuff in Australia we're bringing back. So I'm literally bringing a bag with the
Yeah,
bag
I mean,
inside
that
of
makes
it,
sense.
so we can load more of
Dude,
her stuff up. to bring
shipping
back to
shit from
America.
Australia is fucking expensive.
Yeah,
like
so
a fortune.
It's literally been 4 years, and we find this should be the last time we take stuff from
I
Australia
can't
to bring
fucking
back.
believe my wife's checking a bag.
Dude. Lindsay's like, I'm checking a bag. Immediately, I was like, why? What? Why are you checking a bag? Oh, well, I've got stuff. We're not going any longer than we were last time. You didn't check a bag in Germany. We just went there. You didn't check a bag in the fucking Australia in November. We were there just as long. I'm like, you need extra shit? Fuck you. Put it in my bag. Not checking a bag. No way. Not gonna happen.
Even young Millicent, who usually likes to bring her suitcase, which we don't check. It's carry-on
Sure.
suitcase. She was like, I don't think I need the suitcase. I got a backpack. And that little kid, she put 6 days worth of clothes in a backpack. And I was like, you're fucking awesome.
Yup.
Your mother over there checking 2 bags because she's bringing work shit.
I mean, once you're checking, who cares?
she's got to check because she's
Who
bringing
cares?
work shit.
Once you're checking one, check 4.
I avoid checking bags as much as possible, but yeah,
I have not
to bring
checked a
something
bag
for a
in-
joke.
I have checked a bag twice.
Maybe 10 years.
I have checked a bag twice in my life. Once when I moved to Austin, once when I went for 2 weeks on Australia. That's it. And I never want to do it again. Even then, did the curbside check-in, which no one does.
Yeah.
Wait behind one person outside the airport, or wait behind 700 people inside the airport. Why does anyone do that?
You've also got priority check-in now. I'll tell you that through American. So if you ever want to go, you can just go right up to the front and take care of it. So.
Yeah. It's true.
So you don't have to worry.
That's funny. I have never checked the bag since I've even gotten gold, and I never want to. It'd be a good life.
I used
for
to be
me.
very, very anti check bag. Now I just don't care. It's
I
like,
am just
whatever.
anti, and especially with Lindsay, it's just like it's another. You get a layover. It's like another chance for them to lose it. It's like just more shit to carry.
Now,
It's-
with like the whole
You gotta stand there with your
customs thing,
thumb up your ass going,
Yep.
Is that
does
what-
the
no.
check bag go through for, or do you have to like
No,
pick
so
it up in Dallas and check it
we'll
again?
check a bag in Austin and it'll go all the way to Sydney.
Sweet.
And then
Yeah,
what you'll do is
Christ.
you'll get your bag in Sydney and then go through the rest of customs and they'll be like, okay, you
Deal.
know. And so sometimes they'll scan the bag, sometimes they won't. It kind of depends on the airport. And so it's super easy. And then coming back in Dallas, you'll have to like get your bag and then recheck it and then go to Austin. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff, did you ever see the full image of the thing I'm bringing to RTX Sydney?
That we're not talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He's,
Oh, is this something you've got going on?
Yep.
Yeah. That's he's been planning it for a
That's
while.
a whole thing happening in RTX Sydney for a little bit.
You can see Jeff blown away.
Yeah, look how shocked he is.
I bet he's shocked. All right.
Yep.
He's amazed by
We'll
it.
tell you later.
And the reason is, we'll make a video out of it.
What is wrong with you?
It'll be a video. It'll be a good video.
This is your
All
fault.
by yourself?
This is your fault.
Huh?
You did this all by yourself?
Well,
No.
him and Cat.
Cat.
Oh yeah, well it looks.
Cat's far more talented than
So there's a new Call of Duty Zombies map
I'm
just
gonna-
came out today.
Oh yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Rave in the Redwood.
Raven the Red
Noah
Woods, yeah.
Diaz.
Oh,
Right
we just had Noah here the other
Yeah,
day. God damn it.
Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes are in it too.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, those are your buddies, right?
Yeah, you guys go way back.
You talking to me?
Super.
I knew Jason
No, I'm
Mewes.
talking
a
to
bit.
Michael.
I don't really know
He's
Kevin.
from New Jersey, so
What about
I didn't really
I
know
saw his
Kevin
dick
Smith
once.
that well. I knew Jason Mewes a little bit.
When is he in one?
He seems the
I
more
said, when is
relatable
Kevin
one.
James in a zombie game?
The very first fucking Happy Madison produced video game he'll be in it. I
Did
guarantee.
you ever
Nice.
watch Here Comes the Boom?
Sure did
Where
not.
He was an MMA fighter. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Surprisingly, it was on. It was like on TBS or something one day, and I was bored.
I still have to
I
watch
watched some, and I
that.
was like, oh, it's actually not too bad.
He's got a Netflix original that just came out like
Oh,
a
yeah.
month ago.
Where
He's
he's-
like a spy or
I
something.
started watching that and fell asleep,
Yeah.
and then
I
I
gotta
was like,
watch
"Hey
it.
Millie, do you want to watch this?" And
I
she was
gotta
like,
watch it.
"She's like, we already watched it," and I was like, "I don't remember." And she goes, "Yeah, you fell asleep in like 5 minutes." And I was like, "Do you want to watch it again?" And she's like, "I don't think we should do that."
Dude, I watched the Adam Sandler one that came out.
Which
A
one?
couple months ago?
David Spade. It's
Yeah.
great.
David
Ridiculous,
Spade?
Ridiculous Six.
No,
No,
not
no,
that. The first
The takeaway or whatever.
40% was pretty good.
It's
and then
pretty
it
good.
Just like
It's long.
It's so long. It's like 2 hours and something minutes.
The
It's
Nick-
like, why is it so long? It's
The
a
Nick
comedy.
Swarsden joke, the like recurring joke, is really funny.
It was pretty good. It was way better than I thought it was going to be because it's an Adam Sandler film of like present day, and it's a Netflix original. So I was like, ugh. But it was actually was better than The Cobbler, which I watched that fucking turd on Netflix, not a
Didn't-
Netflix original.
Did not watch The Cobbler.
Boy, that was like this. So they're serious. This is just. He's just a cobbler that's got
Cobbling.
magic shoes. Okay. All right.
Oh, I thought you meant like a peach cobbler.
No. Nope. Nope.
I've seen too much theater.
Rob
mode shit.
Schneider
I've-
is.
Yeah. Did you
Cobbler.
think?
Peach
Did you think?
cobbler.
What did you think? What would you think the cobbler was about? If you thought it was about a pie,
Yeah, killer cobbler.
did you? Is that what you were thinking?
Kind
is that,
of.
Is that what your
Theater
thoughts
mode has
were?
poisoned my brain. 'cause
Adam
the
Sandler's
majority of-
Sandler's in a film.
Oh, theater
That's
mode,
a
yeah,
great
yeah.
reminder because I didn't mention it. Adam Sandler's in a film. It's called The Cobbler. You're thinking of theater mode. What's the plot to you?
That they bake a cobbler, but someone's like, here's this secret ingredient you can put in there. It makes it better. And then that gives the cobbler sentience, and it's voiced by Adam Sandler.
Oh, okay.
And then Christopher Walken shows up and he gives me a remote control.
Yep.
I rewind and I don't hire.
And
It
as
gives you a
people,
fork.
yeah, and as people eat the cobbler, they become Adam Sandler. He possesses them.
Oh my god.
That's literally.
They should have made that.
need to
film.
realize
that would have been better than what the
Most
cobbler
likely,
is.
a majority of the movies I've seen in my life have been on theater mode. Like that's probably a reality.
That's why he
Dude,
watches it.
That's why Jeremy. People ask Jeremy like, "Oh, do you watch a lot of films?" And Jeremy's like, "Oh, movies are bad."
Yeah.
I don't get why people like movies. Movies are just bad.
Dude, I've watched 3:33 a.m.
I've seen like
fucking Future World.
I've seen like 50 films in my life, and like 30 of them were awful.
Just terrible.
This week is Happy Camp,
This week is Happy Camp.
which
Not horrible.
not it,
no, it wasn't. It wasn't, it
comparatively,
wasn't
no,
terrible. It
it's
wasn't
actually
terrible.
pretty-
But there was
That's the-
but there was an ultimate
Yeah.
fucking blue balls in this episode.
Yeah.
So when we went to Jeff's house and watched trailers for this,
This was even before Jeff's.
This
house.
was in the office.
I saw it in the goddamn
Yeah,
office.
Yeah.
So we were
I
watching
wasn't at
trailers of
Jeff's. He didn't
movies to
invite
see
me.
what we wanted to license. In the trailer, this dude runs out of a van and goes, "Ugh,"
Like,
that.
classic.
He runs out of a train.
Just
For a trailer.
overacting like you've never seen it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
fucking
like,
hilarious.
I'm scared! Like
And it was-
arms, like Scooby-Doo. Like
Yeah,
arms
yeah.
flailing in
And
the
so,
air
like,
as he runs away.
All right, we'll license this one just because of
Just
that
that
shot.
scene.
Because the rest of it didn't look so great. We
Yeah.
were like, we
Shot
got that.
is
We got
not
that
in the
It's
fucking
not in the
movie.
movie. And we even talk about it like 3 times.
Yeah. But we
in
don't
theater
say it.
mode
We're like, I don't
because we don't want to
wanna
spoil
spoil it. I don't
it.
wanna spoil the
And then
scene.
it's never in the fucking film.
There's one coming up. Jeremy and I were doing this the other day before you guys were in. And I don't even remember the name of the movie, so I can't spoil it. But it's one I'm looking at licensing, and it didn't look great. And then a dude gets hit in the head with a brick.
Oh my god!
And I go,
yeah.
Jeremy and I both go, well, that's interesting. And then we watch some more of the trailer, and the dude gets hit in the head with another brick in the trailer. And Jeremy and I are like, well, I think we.
Oh, here's the
here's the
clip
trailer.
from the trailer. This is
Okay.
in the trailer.
This is the trailer.
They must have
It's,
like
like, right
found
at the
it.
end.
Yeah, they trust me. They're like 3/4 of the way through this trailer.
Yeah, yeah.
They're tracking it. I just remembered how much I hate that woman once they
Man.
just saw her again.
Wait for it. Oh, where is it?
He's scared. Something's happening.
Blair Witch-esque.
That's not in the movie,
Yeah.
right? We didn't black out, right? That just didn't happen.
It was not in there. There's no
We must have
way.
rewound and watched that 15 times.
Yeah, the trailer in the office, and we're like, we gotta pick this fucking film. And there was a moment because it's also in that trailer when they drive past that Bigfoot statue and like they look at it, and that moment happened. And up to that point, I kind of didn't really remember the film. We
Yeah.
saw that, and I'm like, oh, I remember this. This
Yeah.
is from the trailer. And Jack goes, he's like, oh, there was another thing from the trailer. That's why I picked this film. And I was like, oh, it's this movie. Got
Yeah.
super excited. We didn't tell the audience what it was. It's not in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
They fucking they Fast and Furious us.
So on that
Need a
note,
director's
not
note.
today.
you should watch this preview
Yeah.
of Theater Mode.
Check it
Happy
out.
Camp.
Later today.
do with me leaving. I don't want to fucking be here anymore.
You're making a pretty good habit out of
All right,
it.
well, let's
All
start over.
weekend long, Mike.
Go ahead, Jack.
Okay, let's count the number of fuckins you hear in this scene, all right? There are quite a few.
By the way, we're in the last like 20 minutes of this
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
And still kind of nothing is
Well,
happening.
Sasquatch is going to come out at some point.
I'm telling you, it's got to be Sasquatch,
right.
right? At this point, it's got to be Sasquatch
All right,
instead of a murder.
It's when this guy gets
Let's
in. Okay.
Start
from
about there. Get a fucking
the
count.
next shot.
To it. I'll see if we can get some fucking duct tape.
All right, one,
Mike, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, do you have a better plan?
No,
Does
I
anyone
don't have a better
fucking
plan.
two.
You're gonna hoof it through the woods to try and find a clamp for engine parts?
Just I'll go back. I'll see they had a light on. I'll see if they have something to hold.
away again, like a little fucking girl.
Well, that's nice. That's really fucking nice. I was just trying to come up with a fucking solution.
Come up with another one.
I don't know why that's such a fucking problem.
If you want to leave us in the middle of the woods, then fucking do it, Mike.
It's got nothing to do with me leaving. I don't want to fucking be here anymore.
You're making a pretty good habit out of it all weekend long, Mike.
You know what? Fuck you and fuck you too. I'm gonna go back.
10.
10?
10 in
10?
one shot. That might be a new record.
This guy can do rage quit.
Which is also, to me, especially like, it's funny us
I love
pointing
that
out.
show. Yeah.
You know, like, how many fucking times they say fuck, fucking idiots?
Yeah. I will say that's one of the few things I'm pretty good at is spotting shit like that and be like, okay, let's go back and check this
Jack's
out.
been the
Thank-
king of rewind
Yeah, fucking
lately.
Elvin Nadas.
Thank
Elvin
Goddamn,
Nadas was the best
Elvin
one.
Nadas.
Thank God for broadcast making that show funny.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that.
Because those
Woo.
the movies are not good. But then adding the
That one wasn't
broadcast
bad.
add those little extra elements
That
to it
wasn't
that makes
bad.
it
No.
so good.
It's
Last
part.
week's was
It's part like maybe you'll get. I'm not gonna. Toot our horns here, but we'll probably throw out 3-4 good jokes.
Yeah,
in a whole theater mode if you like that. Then you'll get if you like Fuel or Uno, and you want to see us die and waste
Yeah.
away. You get that almost every episode.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you just get a really good one, like fucking Thanksgiving, the premiere, or Father's Day.
Day.
Fantastic film.
What was one we just did?
The last one that came out was the one that I tried to
wasn't
fast forward
on the
through it.
last
They wouldn't let me.
What was the?
You wouldn't let me fast
I
forward.
wasn't on it.
What was that?
It was-
I
it was-
skipped,
That was,
I
I
skipped
think that
one
was the rock,
scene.
paper, scissors when I left.
The other
The
side.
other side. Which one
It's
was
a
that?
No, the
zombie
other
one.
side Jack wasn't in. That was me,
Yeah,
you,
I was
and
in
Ryan. That was me. Yes, that's the one that we just watched. That
You
was the
just
one
did
me,
that
you,
one.
and Ryan, Jeremy did rock paper scissors,
Yeah,
and you didn't
yeah.
have to do it.
Rochambeau.
Yes. Yeah. We didn't Rochambeau.
No, Rochambeau is rock, paper, scissors.
See, I'm laughing because we
Had
had
this
this discussion
Oh, really?
last week on the podcast.
Oh, really?
I literally thought you were making
Yeah,
that
and
joke.
that's
Oh,
why
no,
I went,
no.
ooh. Lindsay,
Well, I mean, Rochambeau,
Lindsay
like,
said
people
that.
know it's like kicking the nuts, but Rochambeau.
You are repeating the conversation
But
from
it's
last week,
also
Jack.
rock, paper, scissors.
So you watched it. You were
No.
I'm just kidding. Clearly you didn't watch it. Lindsay's like, oh, it's rock paper scissors. I'm like, no, that's when you kick people in the balls. We had this whole conversation. We looked it up.
Like, Jeremy doesn't know how to
Urban
play.
Dictionary
Rock, paper, scissors.
says that it's the one from South Park, and they were like, it's Urban Dictionary. It doesn't count. But then nobody could find one that said it was rock paper scissors. It's all. It was
a whole
this was
thing.
last week.
Whole
You're,
thing.
you're,
That's
you're
funny.
triggering me.
That's funny.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're mentioning last week. Wait, you weren't on. Wait, there's no way you
was in
watched this
Finland last
podcast.
week. Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
watches any of this shit.
Pretty much anything longer than 5 minutes, we just don't watch.
Why would you?
It's like, yeah, if you were on it, and
Unless it's
longer
like an
than 5 minutes-
amazing, like GTA or 7 Days or something.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will say, I've watched almost all of our 7 Days.
Yeah, me too. Well, I put
I've
it
created
on and
a
do something
gun
else.
of
It's usually
sorts.
like I listen to it, and I'm like, oh, something sounded funny. What happened? And I went back.
Although I did go back and watch some of our 7 Days videos because I have my own game that I'm playing
I
in 7 days.
noticed.
That you guys are off having adventures.
We also have our own game.
Yeah. And so it's fun to watch what you guys are getting up to. Like when you guys were making that jump from like a tower to the
Oh, yeah.
window or something,
Yep.
and it was like crazy
Yup.
dangerous.
I
was
totally
like-
forgot about that whole thing.
I know exactly what you're
Like,
talking
I missed.
about.
Like I heard it, but I never got to see it, so I went back and watched some of that.
I just like the
Yesterday-
idea of Jack going, huh, I wonder what they're doing.
Yeah.
just digging up the
Wonder-
base.
Hey,
wonder
what do you
if they
think
make
they're
that
doing,
jump
Jeff?
Seven
guess
Days to Die
guess
for
Gavin
me
died
is just
again.
just chopping trees down and making new
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
Jeff and Jack are
You're
usually
a
hanging around the
great
bunker.
stick getter. though.
Yeah,
You are.
I'm
You get a lot of
We
sticks.
we shot another one. I
Yep.
think we mentioned
Episode
it. Yeah,
10.
we shot 10.
You know what?
Yep.
I loaded it up and I was like, why do I have that
Dude,
background?
get this.
I was like, motion blur.
Jeremy turned off his motion blur,
Hey!
and we all leveled our gamma.
Gamma update.
So it's not as bright as I had it in the past.
You were at 130. We were all at like 75,
Yeah,
which
or
is
something.
default. You must have just cranked yours.
I did. I looked at it.
So we leveled them all to like 115.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if you watch day 10 at some point, it's not gonna. We don't even have it edited yet.
No way.
I mean, day 9 just came out last week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that'll be out probably in a week or so. Hopefully it looks good and you like it. And
Hopefully.
if you
Yeah.
do, then say, hey, it looks great. And if it doesn't, say why it doesn't. And
So day 10 is like the trader run.
If you do like it
That's
and you
all
want
kinds
us to
of
make
things.
more, watch it 100 times each.
Yeah.
Per person.
Yeah.
That's how
Because we
we'll
want to
know.
make more.
Yeah.
We really
And
like
I
that
will
game.
I will say this based on that statement, you know, the whole like watch it and we'll make it. I'm making another Resident Evil 4 part.
All
I'm
right.
telling the audience, and why the fuck would you care? But part 3 actually got, a couple of views. People watched it, so Andy and I filmed a part 4.
That's how it works.
Yeah, so
that works.
part 4 will come out, I don't know, next few weeks. Watch that, we'll do part 5.
Yeah. That's why you will never get Telltale Batman.
Why
or
you'll
Pokemon.
never
Stop
get it, because
asking.
no one fucking watched
Yeah.
part 4.
Yeah.
Like 3 people on the planet watched it, so we're not gonna make
But I
part
see
5
it
for
asked
2
about
people.
like more than anything else. and
People
stuff like,
ask about
are
it-
they going to continue?
People
It's
ask
always
about it
Batman.
more than watching it. If you just
Yeah.
watched, you wouldn't have to ask. I'd look at
Exactly.
the numbers and say, "Hey, this warrants another part," and then we do it.
Sorry.
Which sucks because I fucking love that series.
Not my fault.
Ryan being a goddamn menace as Batman,
Yeah.
like Batman the murderer,
Like,
just
the
brutal human
rebar
slayer,
shit,
and like
ugh.
you realize you're Batman, not the Punisher, Ryan. He's like, it's the same as Batman, whatever. That was awesome.
He's alive.
Nobody watched it, so can't. I will say this.
Had this whole debate about the new season of Walking Dead yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I filmed the first episode with Millie, just her and I.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide when to release it, or if to wait and film the whole thing at once, and then release it like at five parts in 5 days, or like I don't know,
Jeff and Millie week. That'd
Yeah.
be good. That'd be a good one. But in
6 months.
6 months when the
whenever
game's
it's
done.
Yeah.
Telltale's tough
Telltale's tough.
Yeah.
because it's like
They never do amazingly.
there's so many
unfortunately.
people that play the game themselves. First of all, so they don't want to spoil it. There's tons of fans that don't want to watch videos. They don't want to spoil it.
Yep.
Then you have a huge audience that doesn't ever play the game, and they only watch not necessarily the game, but their favorite YouTuber because they want to see their decisions.
Yep.
You know, it's a game where like I don't even really care necessarily about the game. I care about the game, but I care more about how you play the game because it's a decision-making game. Which even if it doesn't have ultimate ramifications, it still comes
it's
down to
enough though.
It's enough, but it also still comes down to the choice.
Like-
it's
like-
still interesting.
I was talking to Andrew Panton yesterday, and because he'd been waiting for us to play it, and we finally did. And we discovered by talking that he and I played 2 entirely different games.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that happened in my game, totally different than the stuff that happened in his game, to an interesting degree. Yeah.
I like games that can happen. That was, I guess, my one complaint about Resident Evil 7. Usually, Resident Evil as a franchise, I get the later games don't really do it, but the early ones do it. There's multiple endings. There's different endings. And it's based on shit throughout the game.
Yeah.
Subtle shit, too. Like in the first one, it's all about like, do you help Barry when he lowers the rope and you crawl down the rope? He drops it. Well, if you wait for 5 minutes, he comes back and gives you a new rope, and like that alters the ending. Than
Yeah.
if you just keep going. The only thing in Resident Evil, it literally comes to one choice.
That doesn't even really.
70% through the game, and it's like A or B,
Is that the choice I just did?
and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing, and like it affects the ending. And like one, it doesn't really. First of all, either choice doesn't really change the game in any way, shape, or form.
Right. The
There's-
game just like ignores the choice.
It basically ignores. There's like 2 dialogue things that are different, and that's it. And then the closing of the game is different. Just like the ending, I guess, like cutscenes.
like
one
cinematic
better than the
thing,
other?
yeah.
is like, I guess one's like a good.
Did I get the good
ending.
one?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious what the good one is.
Yeah.
Do the thing that's not that an idiot
Makes
wouldn't
sense.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh well, yeah, and then you end. It's like, hey, good job. You know, the other one's like,
I was like, oh, you're a human.
yeah,
Like,
basically.
good job.
I wish there were more endings. Just honestly, not from a video game standpoint, but from a Resident Evil standpoint. Like Resident Evil and Capcom. Is it Capcom that fucking makes Resident Evil? I don't know why I'm saying It's usually, yeah, I think it's Capcom. They're just good about that shit. And I wish there was something else you could do. Like, I just wish there was something like, oh, did you know? There's a lot of cool stuff in Resident Evil 7 that, like, I didn't even realize, like, when you were playing it. Like, did you know the first fight against Jack in the garage? You can get in the fucking car and just run him over.
That blew my mind.
Yeah.
Last night.
You got to get the fucking key first, get in the car, start it, and you just run his ass
Yeah,
over.
if he's not like close enough to
fucking
you to pull
back
you
it up,
out.
run him over. Back it up, run him over.
So like,
that's literally the
how did
whole
that,
fight.
How did that end for you? Did your
Was
car
that-
just light on fire?
Well, it ends where eventually, like, he keeps getting up. It's like 3 times, literally. You knock him over 3 times, then he just disappears. You don't know where he is. He
okay.
appears
So
on top
it
of your
did-
car. Then he'll like, then he starts like fucking with the steering wheel while you're driving it. But the fight's over at that point. It's literally like a cutscene.
Yeah.
And then he eventually slams into a wall. He dies. You don't. You get out of the car. And then there's that scene where like the car's on fire, and then he gets out and he's walking towards you, and you got to shoot him like 3 times, and the car blows up. That's all you have to do.
Really?
Yeah, but like that is awesome. Shit like that, it'd be cool if that affected the ending. Like stuff in game. There's a few moments in the game where you can do things where I'm like, I didn't know you could do this.
Or even if you had like a tofu type thing.
Something. Yeah. Like an unlockable character or something. Because it is, to me, like it's so reminiscent of early Resident Evils. It's just in first person. It's such an easy like, oh, it's not Resident Evil's first person. But like, to me, them going first person was just as successful as fucking Zelda going from top down to 3D.
Yeah.
And it was a top down game from Nintendo through Game Boy through Super Nintendo, and then Nintendo 64 came out, and they're like, oh fuck, it's a 3D game now. They just completely changed it, and it 100% like maintained the integrity of Zelda. I mean, any fan will tell you Ocarina of Time is their favorite game. It's the best fucking Zelda game they've ever made. So I feel like Resident Evil 7 did a great job with that. I wish there were more in the game. I wish it was longer.
There's
Well,
some
maybe they'll keep pumping out DLC.
I know
Yeah.
there's at least one planned story DLC.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff coming out now is all separate. There's shit that came out today, part of it for Xbox, all of it for PS4.
What's the part for Xbox?
There's a new game mode, and there's something else.
What's the game mode?
It's called Ethan Must Die, but it's not a difficulty. It's some kind of different thing. I'm not quite sure what it is exactly. It's some sort of different
Sounds
mode.
like it might be like a horde.
Oh,
mode.
and you know what it is? There's also a horde mode.
Oh,
I believe, unless that is Ethan Must Die, there's 2 things. I'm pretty sure it was like that and a horde mode. And then PlayStation also gets 2 tapes, like 2 new tapes to watch. And then next month, Volume 2 comes out. They get another 2 tapes. And then a week after that, Xbox and PC get Volume 2 and everything from Volume 1 that they didn't get. So we'll have to wait till February 21st to get everything for Xbox and PC. PlayStation 4 people get it.
they won't
faster.
play it.
But we're already releasing the Let's Watches anyway, so honestly, like for us, it'll probably time out pretty
We're
well.
gonna do the full game.
Like the game will probably end. Our playthrough halfway through February or something like that, and then we'll only have to wait a week, and then the DLC will come out.
It's interesting because we're a part of the game now, like where we are in the Let's Watches, where it's officially kind of gone from way more like horror based,
like horror, jump scare, terrifying shit your pants.
Now it's an action like shooter, stuff like that.
So
Like,
went
and
from
then,
like Dead Space 1 to Dead Space 3.
well, because like at the beginning,
more Dead Space 2. I wouldn't say Dead Space 3.
because like in the beginning you're defenseless. That's what makes it so scary. Is like when
You have nothing.
when fucking Jack's walking behind you and shit, and you're like, oh, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like that's the scary parts.
Yeah.
Now it's like you have the shotgun and everything. You're like you're ready to fight.
There's
it reverts
there's
back
a slight
to it for
there's a
little bit.
slight moment where it dips back to that.
Yeah.
And that's the beginning section that Jeff just got to, where again you have nothing.
Yeah,
And
now
then
you're
there's
back
like
to being-
monsters and you have nothing again.
Yeah.
But
It's
then
all
we
about
kinda,
running and hiding
We kind
and
of humped
shit, yeah.
over that. Now we're back to like another action-y sequence, but I'm okay with it. They do it in good,
Yeah.
good bursts.
They
I
switch it
think.
up a little bit.
I'm just super excited. I really want to play that game and perfect it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
I'm reading. I'm trying to find the what the Ethan game mode is.
Oh, Ethan Must Die.
Also scary, a mode called Ethan Must Die, which is not compatible with VR, unlike the rest of the game. Capcom describes the mode as tough as nails and unrelated to Resident Evil 7's main campaign. That's all they say.
Tough as nails.
Pretty similar to what I said. That's honestly, I think I read that article.
Tough as
That's what
nails.
yours was. I read that article because I read that exactly.
So we should,
I'm honestly glad it's not on new difficulty, because playing Madhouse and talking about like how kind of hard it is, it's fun because it's like I said, it's like another first playthrough because it's different. But I was like, please don't fucking make it harder. Oh my god! Like I thought it was gonna be another difficulty of like, you get hit once, you die. You know,
Yeah.
no saves, shit like that. Like please Madhouse is the perfect level of it's hard, and I can certainly see myself getting frustrated with it, but I like it, and it's
Fucking
doable.
spend a morning watching Jeremy get frustrated with it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, I made it out of the house. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
I have not done that.
Yeah. I died on that chainsaw fight once, and I was like, oh, we going that way? All right. And I took out the hatchet.
Oh, I've already died 7 times. in
Are
the
you
chainsaw
fucking
thing.
serious?
Yeah. I just can't figure it out.
Yeah, good luck with the rest of the game.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's fucking...
No, the good luck with the rest of the game is I'm not playing the rest of the game.
All right.
I gotta go pack.
What's up?
I gotta go pack.
Oh, yeah, I also have to pack, so we should do that. Thanks for watching this week. We're in Australia right now.
Yeah, if you're in Australia, come say hi to us.
Come say hi.
Good day.
P. Sherman, 42
if
Wallaby Way.
there's time for...
looked it up.
can they still watch theater mode from when this comes out? Maybe. If there's tickets,
Theater mode
No,
live.
Look it up.
Theater Mode Live sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out before.
if you want, and maybe hang
Fuck
out.
off.
There might be people scalping tickets outside of theater mode live, so just saying.
Something to think about.
I'll sell mine. Are we getting tickets? Do
Oh,
I
can we
have
sell
one
them? We
ticket?
can scalp tickets.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
So
let's do
I'm saying,
that.
let's-
Do you want to be on a microphone? You can do that.
Oh, we just full on sell our
Yeah,
seat
yeah,
with the
just-
microphone.
Listen,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get a VIP
Shit.
pass that comes with a
Shit.
front row seat and a microphone and free popcorn.
yeah, yeah.
Damn, dude. Damn.
You just have to.
I'm excited.
talk.
I haven't been to Australia in a while, so it'll be fun to get back. Hopefully, my wife will be able to get back into America.
Yeah. Unlikely.
First world problems, Jack.
Yeah.
Christ.
First, Jesus Christ.